Hello, good morning. I've just sat down. I hope everything's working. Are we good? Morning, team. Just started the stream, wasn't even here. I've got a coffee now, though. One sec. Vienna waits for you. Have not loaded FM. Haven't even opened the game. Good work, me. Morning, Chi. Morning, Kokota, Keeney, Ollie, Skilly. Oh, bloody hell. It's open on the wrong window. We've sorted it. We've sorted it. True. Professional streamer. Yeah, I got up very late this morning, which is quite a nice thing, actually. But didn't leave myself very much time to actually get the stream up and going. So it was good. I just had a coffee in bed and Lenny was looking through the window again because it's a sunny day. It was nice, but we're a bit behind. I think we're here, though. Yeah, window dog. Window dog. Let's see if the camera's working. Dream on. We are working. Oh, I've turned the wrong thing down. No, I haven't. Minus 24.4, correct? We'll put it up a little bit for now, right? Duag, how you doing, buddy? We have got... am I looking all right? What's my hair doing? We all right? Hello, Leonie. Hello, Murray. Hello, Chi, Kokota, Keeney, Ollie. The big dogs. The main men. The legends themselves. Yes, 24.4 minus. The other way around, but yes. How are we? Happy Sunday. This is a bit in your face, isn't it? Looking lovely. Thank you, Breezy. As someone is always looking lovely themselves. I appreciate that. Nice jersey. Thank you, Keeney. Thought I'd whip this one out. I went to put on the you know, the old school Hertha one I've got. That's like the centenary year, that one. I went to put that on. It's got a big coffee stain in the middle. So that's good, isn't it? There could be a chance I won't be top of the class. I missed yesterday. This is true, Ollie. We are going to be awarding the Star of the Week for this week, aren't we? And Ollie wasn't here yesterday. So, this could be very interesting. Jan, how you doing, buddy? Pav, good morning. How you feeling today? James, good morning. I love your videos making the top 10. Drag, I'm glad you enjoy them. We need to do the next one. Let's have a very quick vote here on a very small sample size. Next top 10 video, goalkeepers or wingers? That was a fun network save. I'm keen to do something like a network save again. It's just the time commitments for it that make it really difficult, isn't it? Keepers. Thing with keepers is, are they all just rubbish? As I'm finding. I reckon keepers is maybe the one that people will be looking for more. Wingers, there's so many, isn't there? Brazilian goalies. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm a bit out of breath. I feel like I've ran here to get here. Okay, this voting's not gone well. We've had 2 votes for goalies, 2 votes for wingers. Handanovic. I mean, that is the answer, isn't it? That is the answer. File did a good. They seem to be doing a lot, so can't wait to lose in the playoffs. Yep. That's usually the way it is, isn't it? That is usually what happens. Joel, welcome in. Good morning. How are you, my friend, as well? Just need to clear my throat 1 second. 1 sec. I think we're back. We're good. Professional streamer, once again. Bournemouth tried to give me a heart attack. They did, but big point in the end, right? Keeps you right there or thereabouts. Pretty much over the line now for automatic, you'd say, right? Fulham, then Bournemouth, and then playoffs. Is that what we're thinking for the championship? 98th minute. Do you remember when I said Dom Solanke will score goals in the championship? I remember very, very strongly suggesting that. And people were like, yeah, but it's Dom Solanke. He has scored goals in the championship, hasn't he? I remember saying that. Yeah, Fulham are confirmed up. They haven't confirmed the league, have they? Or have they confirmed the league now? It's difficult. Forest have Fulham next, so we need a Fulham win. I see, to kind of get rid of Forest. Because they have been in good form themselves, haven't they, Forest? Who are we thinking goes up in that playoffs? Let's have it in here then. Again, small sample size, but let's have that conversation. Which 3 go up from the championship? I'm going to go Fulham, Bournemouth, Luton. We just have to play Forest, do you? I see. So that point is massive then, actually, yeah. I'm going to go Luton just because imagine. Forest in the playoffs. I think you're probably correct if you're going to go actually with your head, but there's a part of me that thinks the drama of Luton being in the Premier League is quite exciting in a way that I don't really like Luton, but it's quite exciting, isn't it? And then there's Newcastle, who've decided to maintain the same gap with City and Liverpool for the remainder of the season. Yeah, very good. Liverpool still need to play Newcastle as well, so they do look very good, don't they? Sheffield United, but like Luton for Bants. Exactly. Same. Basically, if Fulham beat Forest, we have to win our next two and we're up. I see. Got ya. Would it surprise you if I said I wasn't drinking Iron Brew today? It would surprise me, Keeney, if you said that. Toast and scrambled egg with a cup of tea. Very sophisticated, Keeney. You're a changed man. I still don't believe you, though. So do City. Yeah, City still have to play them as well, actually. Newcastle to beat them both. Yeah, if Newcastle could beat City and lose to Liverpool, that'll be fine. You support Morgan Gibbs-White. Got ya. Is it bad that I've immediately deciphered MGW as Morgan Gibbs-White there without even waiting a second or having to think about it? That's bad, isn't it? Also, that we're good on that front. I'm just checking that everything's working. Are we all ready to go here? I think I've loaded the game up. I think we're good. I did a little summary thing on Twitter. In case people... I was having a shower, having a think, as you do, right? It's a great thinking place, is the shower. How you doing, Dupe? Good morning. Someone who definitely has a good think in the shower is Dupe there. Hope you're well, my friend. How are you? You've been converted. Just had a sausage patty with hash brown and a muffin. Elite. That does sound nice, to be fair. I have been converted, Pav. Yesterday, Valencia lost a cup against Betis. Did they, Juag? Shame. We beat Valencia, didn't we? Twice on this save on here, on the Hertha save. I was thinking, how good is this for an idea? Now, other creators steal this, but it's a lot of work. The next save we do, be it like a Malvern, Hereford type save, I kind of mentioned it for the Hertha save, and I think it'd be amazing for the Hertha save. If you could get somebody, or if I did it myself, how good would like a newspaper that reported on it be? Like a little newsletter after maybe each week of streams that you post the newsletter that updates everything that's happened in that week and goes through little things and has like little photos and little interviews and things, like a spineless news that you could like tweet it, or you could have its own Twitter account and retweet it. You could put it in the Discord so that if people miss streams, there's like a little news bulletin to update you on what's happened, but also it creates a little bit more of a world around your save. How good would that be? And I've said to Kokoto, I was like, do you want to do this? And he was like, that's a lot of pressure, and didn't reply. So if anyone wants to do that for this save, feel free to do it. I think it'd be really cool as like an update thing, because I know what it's like when you're like watching something and then you miss one and you fall out of it a little bit. That's why I tried to do like a little update thing, but I think like a newspaper would be amazing like that. Or I think every week's a bit more maintainable, isn't it? A bit more manageable, Ollie, but like after you'd have to have an idea about it. It needs to be someone who watched every stream, and I know that I would love to do it for one, maybe two, but I would be very quickly tired of doing it, if you know what I mean. It's the same as like the graphic that we did for the Hereford save and the Malvern save. That becomes a burden when like you go through the save and like, I need to update the graphic, even though it looks really cool at the end, which is why we've not done one for the Hertha one. I think we'll do one for the next save as well. But yeah, it would be really cool, wouldn't it? I think. Was the newsletter saying that Hertha Brazil actually has a team of Brazilians? Yeah, basically, yeah. But like this week in Hertha Brasil news, and then you can do some little funny things at the end of it, couldn't you? Of like extra like bits and pieces from the save, talking about like, imagine like in the Hereford save talking about Violet, for example. But yeah, it's we need someone who's like graphically able to put that together, a good writer, also watches all the streams. It's difficult to find that person, isn't it? But yeah, I think that would be a really cool idea. I think the next like big save that we launch, we try and get people to be able to do all these little jobs. Not asking much then. Exactly, right? That's why it doesn't usually happen. But that is a tall order, yeah. So that rules me out. Well, maybe not graphically, because I could produce like a template and it'll just be adding to that. And it could just be a Twitter account that you retweet. I don't know. But yeah. Another idea is to use chat to do like a TalkSport phone-in on Discord. I'm tired, Robbie. I know, that would be really cool as well. A bit like Line 1 that Ben does, but also like, do you remember when Alcott did his, was it 606 that he called it? Whatever it was. Okay. I do really like that idea. We sort of tried to do it with like press conference questions, didn't we? I really like the idea of trying to make it interactive outside the actual game, but also it has to have an element of like role play almost, doesn't it? Which people go, ooh. But it kind of is that with Football Manager, isn't it? The writing part was the part I was struggling with. Got you, Ollie. Morning, Harry. How you doing, buddy? You could try one with North American players. Alfie, I'm doing this one right now. So far, your 2 messages have been chickens and telling me what to do. Telling me to change the save that I'm doing. The writing part, role play, you say. Good, Ollie, good. I'm glad you're well, Harry. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Also, Marcus, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, my dude. Welcome to the stream. Right, shall we, any drinks today? Good question before we get started. We do have an ember. Cheers, everyone. Look at, oh my word, that was close. Look at look at that. Let's see if we can get a little, no? Gonna focus on that? Doesn't matter. Don't need to. Anyway, there it is. Cheers. I don't know if it's connected. Because my phone is dead. Because I didn't charge it last night, so it's dead. So I don't know about the ember. We might need to drink it properly. Any Tory drinks. Well, the ember is out. And we do have a spotty glass squash on the go. So cheers, everyone, for those drinks. If you're drinking a coffee this morning, I raise my ember mug to you. That seems like a flex, doesn't it, to be honest? I saw Out of Context Clates is back again. I know, it's good news, isn't it? Did you watch the boxing last night? I did watch the boxing last night. It was all right, wasn't it? It was, I think, what everyone expected. It got like White couldn't get anywhere near him, could he? Couldn't get anywhere near him. I only watched the thing one. You raised mine back. Love that, dupe. Love that. White couldn't get anywhere near him. Oh, hang on. Let's just come back on. My phone just came back on. Right, really quickly. We've got what percentage are we on? Let's see if we can set the ember so that it's working. In like, we're on like 1%. We're struggling. We're getting there. Come on. Fury's a bit good. He's too big, too strong, too technical. I don't know what White was trying, like fighting Southpaw or whatever. Like, he just didn't get anywhere near him, did he? Right, we're connecting. Yeah. We're in. Right, that should be good now. For the whole time. That was lucky, wasn't it? Yeah, Fury was just too good, wasn't he, really, yesterday? Anyway, should we go across to FM and start talking about it? We've been 15 minutes of the stream, and that's pretty good. That's about right for us, isn't it? Let's make this less massive. And here we are. The current situation is we are quite good. We were top, and we've lost top spot in the league because we lost to Leipzig. Leipzig, it turns out, are going to be really good this year. They and Bayern have both gone unbeaten so far. You just had a moan about the LCM. I did, Pav. Not a moan, but like, I was just looking at it, kind of having a look through and realised everyone, and only just the goalkeeper on this, by the way, everybody is above a 7 except for Lucas Paqueta. I did actually write more on that tweet about the LCM in that, like, let me just turn the music down slightly a bit more to 24.4. I did write more in that tweet and then it wouldn't fit because of character limits. But it's the only one who, I just said in terms of average rating, he has still scored 4 goals. I don't know how many of those were in the league. I just made me wonder, is it a positional thing? Because Paqueta's clearly quite good. Doesn't ever get average ratings though. Like everyone else, I think, manages to get above a 7. He doesn't. He's got 3 goals in the league in 9 games, which is pretty good, isn't it? I'm just wondering, is it a Paqueta thing? Or is it a positional thing in this system? It's probably just a positional thing because going back to last year, all 3 of our centre mids, or like whether they play as a cam, whether he plays as this, the centre mids have never got ratings, have they? I'm just wondering, do we experiment a little bit and see if Leo gets ratings in there? Who so far doesn't. What's his attributes for roaming playmaker? It's pretty. He'd be pretty good, but to be fair, he cost us a load of money, didn't he? CMs are broken, yeah. I think it's more that, not Fleur, and I don't think it's a thing we need to change because, as I said, results have been quite good, and actually, he has scored goals. But do we maybe give Leo a go? Is what I'm thinking. Also, it's been really good. The only centre mids that seem to work in terms of a rating is the CM attack, which this year we've completely revolutionised Marcos Antonio, and he scored 7 goals by making him the CM attack, but also training him to have arrives late in opponent's area. It's absolutely changed it, hasn't it? You have the same setup, but with the Metzala support instead of an AM attack. Like, I think we did have it as a roaming playmaker. Yeah, we did. And then it's gone to AP, which I think is better. I wonder if a Metzala works or not there. I just wonder if that's like the one position where we could... Small margins and that, right? To improve on this team. Because the rest of the squad, you can see by the average ratings, really good. Except for goalkeeper, which he's kind of... You know when you go above a 7 and it goes green, you're like, he's doing great. He's the only one that's kind of sneaking past the 7. Everyone else, very solidly above a 7, actually. And actually, if you bring out... you can bring in here Rodrigo, who maybe should be starting because he's been really good, over Gil, who's kind of had a bit of a... He's a cult status now, isn't he? For Gil. Morning, Woodchip. How you doing, buddy? Got a bit of a cold on the go, chat. I don't know why. It's a bit of a shame. Mez may work, just don't want to get in way of the IF. Yeah, exactly. And it's like... Okay. It's a bit of a drastic change. Maybe not drastic. Maybe that's the wrong word. It's a bit of a change when we're doing this well. It's not like we're doing terribly that we need. Try it in-game, though. Yeah, we could try it in-game and just watch him and see how he does. Maybe that's the best way to go. What was the most assists Mickey C got in a season? In the Hereford save, it was something mental, like 40. But in this save, he didn't really play that much, did he? We only had 2 seasons of him. He got 10 in one of the seasons, but did get a 7.39. That was as a DLP, but on set pieces. If you think now Tellez takes off set pieces, doesn't he? And then the second season he got... oh, there we go. He got 9 assists, but a 7.24. With actually, was that with the set pieces then? Because he wasn't getting the assists, but was getting the ratings. Which is interesting, isn't it? In the Hereford save, though, he absolutely balled out, didn't he? Woodchip, thank you for the 2 months. Chat, let's show some love. Let's get some of these in there. Also, you could get some sub emotes in there, like Notfla's done, which is... I just haven't got that on the stream deck yet. I need to do that, don't I? That's more appropriate to get the sub hypes, the sub alert emotes in there. But let's do that. Another thing that I said I'll do, that I've now said that I'll do after the stream, which I might not. Oh, yeah, but on the newspaper thing, if anyone wants to do a newspaper and a newspaper Twitter account, let me know, because I will help you as much as possible, but I'm keen for it. I think it'd be really cool. Your left wing back has a long way to go then. He got 25 league assists, 30 in all comps in 38 games. That's still pretty good, right? And I don't think I've done that number on FM22, so I think you're beating that. I think the best we've had was, well, he got 23 Tellez second season, and he got 20 the season after. So I think 23 might be the number to beat for us. Up the Hertha, indeed, Fogman. Hope you're well, my friend. So yeah, that was kind of the tweets. That was the form. We're quite good, except for the fact that we lost at home to Leipzig. Did we deserve this? Leipzig, it turns out, are really good. Would a halfback allow the AP more creative freedom? Possibly, but I do like a deeper line playmaker. Halfbacks I've seen have been really good, haven't they? This year. Who wants to do a newspaper? Sounds like a year 6 project to me. It does actually, yeah. We did get FM'd a bit here, didn't we? I was looking as well actually at the data hub after stream yesterday. It's very interesting actually. Should we go in very fully into this? I've clicked on the wrong thing twice there. Shows how often I do this. But look at these ones here. Shooting. We are in a little world of our own in terms of shooting. We're very wasteful though. Like, we create a load of chances here. So shots on target per game, really high. Actually scoring them, our percentage of expected goals to shots ratio is really quite low. So we're just like... But we're very similar to Bayern Munich, which is interesting, with more shots than them. We're only just a little bit lower in terms of converting the chances, but we're creating way more than them. So that's interesting, isn't it? If we have a look also at these ones that come up, because I did look at all of these, we are a quiet but leaky defence as well. We concede more goals than would be expected from the number of shots we face. Is that a goalkeeper thing? Or is that just the way that the defence is set up sort of thing as well? Whatever tactic I do, it ends up top right somehow. Interesting. Interesting. I thought you played as CM for you. Are you talking about somebody else here? Not sure. So yeah, that's an interesting one. And I think there was one more. This was interesting. We are like up here though for our aggressive shooting, clinical shooting, but I think our actual finishing might be letting us down slightly. Is that an Angelo thing? We do frequently win the ball back though. We look good on that one. What else did I look at here? The can't remember what I looked at, but yeah. You're on about Stockport, are you? Okay, got you. So yeah, I think we're just a bit wasteful and a bit leaky at the back. Otherwise, we are actually doing quite well in terms of like being quite dominant. I looked at these as well here on the in terms of XG. Where are we on the XG? We have the highest XG in the league by quite a fair bit, actually, above Bayern. We are scoring the most goals. We've scored the most goals. XG against, though, is that where I looked next? XG against, Bayern are better than us. I know you can't quite see that, can you? Let me move over here. Bayern do have a slightly better, but only just. So in terms of whether we should be winning the league, we're not far off being the best team in the league in most cases, aren't we? We're just not quite seeing it. Maybe, and actually, we're not seeing it in the games where we play against the other big teams. I don't think I've ever looked at the data hub. I'll tell you what's good for looking at the data hub. If you do a stream save and you can't just go and play a load of games, you're kind of stuck, but you want to play your save, but you're kind of stuck without playing loads of games off stream. Things like the data hub are great because there's so much info you can go and find, which is exactly why I've been looking through them, because I was like, I'm not going to go play a load of games off stream because we're streaming again tomorrow, but also I do want to look at this save because I really enjoy it. So yeah, I also did go through and praised all of the, that was just for the tweet, I did go through and praise all of the training performances to try and get this morale back up, because we did lose our last game, didn't we, against Leipzig. I'm hoping we can bounce back against Bielefeld, but it won't be that easy. Our home form compared to our away form, we're much better at home, I think. Or maybe that's just a placebo effect. Because I was looking there, we won 4-0 in the last away game. Often gives more questions than answers. Oh yeah, Robbie, absolutely. It basically tells you where you're good and where you're not good. And you're like, I can't really do anything about that. Like, I'm stuck with the players I've got and I'm thinking it's probably a personnel thing. Someone isn't in the first team squad and it makes someone unhappy. Yeah, Ollie, I've moved you out, which I knew you'd be upset with. It was mainly for the tweet, so that it was completely Brazilian. I can put you back in. But yeah, you're right. Pav, thank you for the 13 months on Prime. Chat, show some love for a real legend of these parts. Do some sub emotes if you can. I'm going to do Lenny's and Crabs because, well, that's what I've got there. Right, we've got a game. I'm a god on FM. I got Lons to Champions League football in one season. Who? Complete wingback? Who? Good sub remote usage, everybody. I love that, Frogman. You've done sub, Lenny's, and Crabs in there. That is a great work. Great work. Okay, let's do this team. Let's quick pick. Ollie knows. Ollie knows. Seriously, you can't. Well, we'll see, won't we? To be honest, it's going to be the most drawn out one of these ever. Surely you can't. I'm seeing it before my eyes. Reinstate Ollie French. Yeah, we can bring Ollie French back into the first team squad. Actually, we'll do it after this game because he wouldn't be on the bench anyway because I don't do keepers anyway, do I? So we will do. Who else goes on this bench? We are missing. How's Pavio? Scoring goals in the under-18s, I think. He's doing all right. We are missing Gabriel, so Jolson comes in, I do believe. Dodo, and then the rest of the team is as you'd expect. Do we give Leo the start? Who's better in the last 5? Leo's been better in his last 5. Do we give Leo the start to try him? And then do Rodrigo, Martinelli and Angelo, as we did before. And I'm going to keep Gil on the bench, I think, to use because he's not quite fully fit. Give Gil. Gil in the last 5 has been quite poor, weirdly. We'll check all of the youth players afterwards, if you like, chat. So we'll look at Pavio and Morgan and Rai and everyone. Ollie. Well, you're in the first team squad. You know exactly how you're doing usually. We'll look at those after this game, if you like. I think I'm going to give Leo a start and just see. And Angelo needs to continue. If he could pick up his last 5 as well, please, that would be nice. Look at Tellez' last 5 appearances. Very good. 8.16. We have options off the bench. That's the team. Let's do it. Let's go and do it. All right, no predictions today. You can make score predictions if you want, but we're not going to be counting them. Carlson, I saw you join the Discord. If you're here, I will message you today. I didn't get around to it yesterday. Tries to go the whole window without signing a CM. Finds a very good 19-year-old Uruguayan for £3.6 million. Yeah. In they come. You can't resist it, can you, on FM? It's one of them. Right. This guy is going to be an interest. Oh, I think they did a job on us once where they used their cam or their attacking midfielder who got in behind. We should be better prepared for that today because Bruno's in that DM spot. But they did a job on us, and Yanni Serra scored a goal. He's really good in the Bundesliga. In this save game. All right, we'll encourage. We'll move ourselves out the way slightly. Here we go. We're doing predictions. Not today, Woodchip. You can happily do predictions, but they're not going to be tracked, I'm afraid, today. We might do a whole month one for May. Although May is going to be a weird one in terms of streaming, chat. I'll just explain that now. The house move is due to go ahead in May. I don't know where internet things are going to be. Obviously, that means moving my setup, setting it all up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get internet in that room straight away and stuff. So in terms of streams in May, we may have a little... we may struggle slightly. I'll do my best, obviously. It depends on your availability as well, doesn't it? For the prediction league, of course, Leonie. But yeah, May might be a bit of a weird one. What I'm hoping to do is at least set up so that we can do lots of YouTube videos if we struggle to stream because of things like... I don't know yet. It should be fine, shouldn't it? It should just be routine, but we don't know until we do it. They look dangerous here. They've had all the highlights. Bielefeld. Are we winning this back in the midfield? Or are they going to play it through us beautifully? It's such good football. Good tackle. Okay, we have got it back. Office setup stream. I actually watched a lot of Dupe's office setup streams. I find it very therapeutic. I think he can probably tell, if Dupe's still here, that I quite like the aesthetics of like... Go on, Leo. Go on, Leo. That's why Leo starts in the midfield instead of Paqueta. What a goal we've just scored there. I feel like we should samba because that was a beauty. Come on, LCM, exactly. Exactly. What traits does Leo have that Paqueta doesn't then? Because he actually ran in behind Leo centre mid. Does he have like... Maybe slightly more attacking. I'm not sure. He did the little Kevin Nolan there as well. It was a lovely goal, wasn't it? But yeah, I do like the aesthetics of like a stream setup and everything. Yeah, great pass. Yeah. Rodrigo down this right-hand side. We've got runners from this midfield. There it is again. There's the CM attack making the run. Oh, Antonio, I thought you were going to bury it. Yeah, he chicken danced. He does the Kevin Nolan. That's what I call that one anyway. Okay, that lifts us above Leipzig, who I assume are not winning yet. I'm also assuming that Bayern are winning at the moment because they're not. They're drawing. Do we stay behind Bayern if they draw then? Oh, it's on goal difference. I see. Come on, Bayer Leverkusen. I've mentioned it now. You know what happens in that game now that I've mentioned it, isn't it? Remember yesterday I said I signed Alvarez without having a registration slot? Yes. You sent him on loan to Sevilla and he's currently top goal scorer. I have nothing but regrets. That's so sad. At least you managed to keep him playing football rather than like ruining him. Yeah, 7-1 Bayern incoming. Exactly right. We're 1-0 up at half-time. Good half. After I actually think they looked quite dangerous to begin with, didn't they? Let's just see. A second goal would be beautiful here, please. How are Leipzig doing? Are they still drawing as well? Or are they not playing? Dodo, ball straight into Tior there. Oh, Bruno's got himself sent off. That seemed a bit harsh. Right, that changes things. What is the plan here? Do we go 4-3-2? I'm probably leaning towards that as the plan, right? We'll go like this. I might even just do like 2 pressing forwards. UFO it. We can't now. We could, well, I suppose we could loan the UFO. Loan the UFO? Could bring the UFO, like load the UFO is what I'm thinking. And then, in fact, is it on here? And then... Is it called the UFO? Do we call it that? And then with those instructions, couldn't we? Let's do that. And then 4-3-2 it. Yeah, that exactly. That's what I meant. Do we keep... Does this go to a DLP, right? If we go DLP defend in this middle, we can then do Angelo Martinelli up front. Leo, Antonio are still CM attacks, which is nice. And then Rodrigo just needs to come off for a centre mid. We could bring on Paqueta or Adriel. You reckon BBM? Let's do Paqueta then if we go BBM. Okay, we'll do that. We don't talk about Bruno. Not right now, we don't know. I don't know why that name's messed up there. But yeah, I like that. We are the better team. So I know we're on attacking with 10 men, but I'm going to trust the lads here. We might need to... A little bit of staggering subs and everything after a while, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, Bruno's penalty yesterday, mentally bad, wasn't it? The days when you ran it properly and just hit the ball rather than the stuttered. The stutter thing works, but like... It was like a slower subtle. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was, Pav, yeah. Now we've got an injury. What? Everything that could go wrong is going wrong here. A tidy's going to come on for him, I suppose. Bloody hell. 15 to go. We've had an injury and a... Jolson's at a 6.3. He's gone to a 6.4 now. We need to watch that. Finally might have a window without a CM. You couldn't buy that Uruguayan. I like it. Good. How does the... He done the keeper with that jump. He just missed the target. Yeah, exactly. The keeper did go the wrong way. He just... I felt like his stutter this time was way slower than usual. I don't know if Ramsdale stood up for longer, but like... It was exactly the same as Rashford's in the Euros, wasn't it? It never really looked like he was going to score it. It didn't look very fluid like his stutter. Maybe he's just lacking confidence, which is kind of why I think he was taking it to try and give him some confidence. I think he may have stood up longer than yeah. It's like the... Who was it who did the classic? Was it Sommer who did like the one step one way and then go the other way? And then did somebody with like Jorginho or something with one? I think that it is really difficult to do. And we talked about this, didn't we? We've had like a big debate about it. But it's just that split second of staying stood up that little bit longer. Yeah, Ronaldo wasn't it taking it because of his week. Although I don't know. If I was going to back anybody to bury that penalty there, it would have been Ronaldo. Yeah, it was Sommer versus Italy, wasn't it? That was very clever. He did miss his last in a game, did he? Okay, well maybe that's why then. They might have an actual system where if you miss one, it switches to the other person. Because I feel like clubs definitely do that type of thing. Morning, Dan. How you doing, buddy? I'm going to change... I'm going to put Martinelli up front, I think, and do... Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. I forgot that there was two of them up front. I'm going to put... It needs to just be a different striker then. Anthony up front for Angelo. Just to waste time with the sub here, really. Yeah, they swap between Ronnie and Bruno, miss and you're off, yeah. And I realised that just as you said that then. It makes a load of sense to do it that way, doesn't it? So it'll be Ronaldo back on the next one then. I mean, does that mean they've missed two in a row then? Anthony in behind. Oh, it's gone in off the own goal. We love it. We're going to win the game in what has been a weird game here. But we are going to win and take the 3 points. Anthony off the bench there to force an own goal. It's quite an unlucky own goal, that. But we take them. We take them. Gabriel went walkies maybe to your place for food delivery. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That was really weird. We were talking about how we're building a team of Gabriels. And then I ordered... And I also talked about how you've made me want a Nando's. So I had to order a Nando's. And then the delivery driver was Gabriel. You're going on Thursday with love of Ronnie Penn. Nice. Nice, nice. Phil asked me if I wanted to go on Wednesday to the Villarreal game. And I had to say no because of school and stuff. It's sad. Surprised Teller didn't take the pen yesterday with his 80. That's true, actually. Teller should be on everything. 8.6 from him again here, by the way. Alex Tellez is just an enigma. Why is he so good? Didn't even get an assist in this game. Just got an 8.6 because of his set pieces. What a man. It takes us... Bayern did win their game, as did Leipzig in the end. Oh, what did Leipzig do? Oh, my... What? Leipzig! You're hurting me here. Also, you're hurting me here. Don't know what you're talking about, Dan. Tell us had an awful game. Yeah, he was dreadful. Tell you what, though. I don't think I've seen a Premier League football match where all four... wing-backs / fullbacks lacked having a brain. What a lineup of fullbacks. What a roll call of fullbacks that game was in that Arsenal United match. Cedric Suarez, Nuno Tavares, Diogo Dalot and Alex Tellez. Absolutely dreadful. See if Tellez is number one fullback on FM. Spoiler. Yeah, there was a video we did on wing-backs / fullbacks yesterday. Quite a lot of people have left comments saying... Clates, we already knew what number one was going to be. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. That is, it wasn't really going to be a surprise, was it? With the way we talk about Alex Tellez so often. Dan, I've just seen your DM as well. Very funny. United actually, they did play well. I think United were the better team. I think it's the best United have played in a very long time. They just lack a defence. Rafa Varane, what is he doing? Arsenal are doing that thing, you know, where they're winning games when they're playing rubbish, which could bode well for them in terms of the rest of this season, because against Chelsea, I don't think they played very well. Won the game 4-2. Against United, don't think they played very well. Won the game 3-1. Maybe it's just how bad the other teams are, or how bad that defence is, because, yeah. How many are Liverpool scoring today? I hope plenty is the answer. Salah hat-trick would be nice, wouldn't it? I've got that pessimistic fan thing going on where I'm like, oh, are Everton just going to... Like, there would be... Everton fans would love nothing more than to derail a Liverpool title race. I think more so than trying to stay in the Premier League. That would be the main objective for them today. And also, there's nobody on the planet that would love to get a point or 3 against Liverpool right now than Frank Lampard. He despises Liverpool. So yeah, Everton are so poor that it'll end up 0-0. Oh yeah, I don't think Everton score a goal, but that is my worry. We'll see. I think they should be fine, shouldn't they? 5 to 6 weeks for Dodo. They do kind of need that early goal. They need to blitz the team like they blitzed United, like they blitzed City. That's what Liverpool need to do for the rest of the season, by the way. If they're going to win this league, they get early goals that kill any hope from City watching. Do you know what the worst thing is when you're in a title race? Watching a City game. To be fair, it's probably worse actually if they score the late goal. But like where you're like, come on, right, I hope City drop points now. Or like looking out for the City score and it's like 4th minute, Gabriel Jesus, 1-0. And you're like, right, that's gone. That's done. That is horrible, isn't it? Horrible. Maybe even more so than like getting to 75 and then Gabriel Jesus scores the goal and you're like, oh. But yeah, that's how you demoralise your opponents in a title race. And that's what Liverpool need to do is like score a few early, go for it. Like Liverpool are good at this as well. If any team in the league is good at blitzing a team, it's Liverpool, maybe City as well. They need to do that and then also save legs, rest people, get the minutes in other players, etc. Like that's the way home from here with like when you're still fighting on 3 more fronts, right? It's not that easy, obviously. Otherwise, that's what they do all season. But yeah, Wolves playing at Burnley today, so guaranteed a Weghorst hat trick. Yeah, we never beat them. Yeah, Burnley have a good record against Wolves, don't they? You're a United fan, so seeing us be awful and both City and Liverpool doing well is just dandy. Yeah, McClutch. I can imagine that is hard work. Hard work. Dodo's out for 5 to 6 weeks here, which is not ideal. I do think... Do we have the winter break coming up? 5 to 6 weeks will be like, miss that week, miss that week. Okay, he misses a fair few games here. He basically misses games up until... Oh my word. Basically until January now, he's not going to play. That is a big loss. A tidy is going to need to come in and be good. Yeah, maybe now there's no Chris Wood though. Maybe Weghorst isn't that man. We'll see, won't we? Weldon Tellez again. Bayern 1, we 1. Dodo suffers serious injury. Sad times. I'm just going to check actually. Do our staff members want to come back yet? Because I don't think they've signed for another club. Look, they just don't want to. It says I'm not willing to return to Hertha Brasil this soon after leaving. It's been about half a year. I'm going to keep checking. Then give Watford a goal. Oh, God, yeah, Adam. Give them a goal. So you're like, oh, so there's a chance. It's 2-1. And then they score straight away. It's 3-1. And then they make it 5-1. And you're like, oh, there goes the goal difference as well. But yeah. Who's the one player you think Klopp will rest ahead of Wednesday? I wonder if, like, Firmino comes in and... No, I think Mane has to start. I think Salah starts. I think maybe Diaz comes out and Mane goes, I don't know if you want to disrupt that, actually. The midfield, there'll be a change. It'll be... So Henderson played the last one. Maybe Keita comes back in. Firmino is injured, but I don't know if he is for today. He did it. It was that weird one where, like, he just wasn't in the squad. And it's like, oh, he's got an injury. We'll see. They defo did it for last. What City? I think they did, didn't they? I wonder if Keita comes back in for Hendo or Hendo comes in for Keita. There's that change. Hendo will play, actually, probably. He does play the derbies. But they didn't play City, which was a bit of a shock, maybe. But yeah, I think it'll just be like, I don't know if maybe Konate comes back in, although I think he likes Konate in the Champions League. So I think it will be Matip and then Konate will play Villarreal. I think Henderson will play for Passion. Yeah. That is, I sort of get that. Not a derby, is it? But yeah, that's true. That is true. When you said derby, I thought big game. But you are right. I know what you mean. And I do agree. Right. Are we good to go? How tired is our squad? We've got PSG away next, which is a lovely game to have to go and play, isn't it? Let's just have a look. Quite tired, actually. I will give them a day off. I've clicked on Gabriel Martinelli. Leo, by the way, what was his average rating in that game? He scored, so maybe that sways it slightly. But I think he may be our first choice now, maybe. You think Cato will play Villarreal? I think you might be right, yeah. Oh, yeah, Pav, I did see it. I didn't put it in, but I did see it. Yeah, we might need to do that. I think he likes Konate against pace, but Matip every other time. Yeah, I agree. I think that's true. Which seems to be, though, like, Konate is Champions League as well, which also maybe is because Champions League has been slight rotational year, hasn't it? Whereas I think Matip is his big guy, like main big game player, unless it's a pacey strike force, which maybe is why Konate played up against Nunes, etc., against Benfica. Emery has a ridiculous European record. He won 30 of 34 knockout games. He's mental. I'm a bit worried about that. That Villarreal game. Is it the Beatles derby? It is, yeah. Emery has a ridiculous... Yeah, he does have... He's really good in Europe. I'm a bit worried about it, mainly just for that. Obviously, Liverpool should be the better team, but it's one of those, isn't it? They've knocked out Juventus and Bayern. Doesn't matter what you think of Juventus and Bayern. They've still gone and done that, haven't they? We will see. And also, first leg being at Anfield. Is that what you want for that sort of tie? They're going to turn up and be horrible and just, like, dig in, aren't they? It's going to be attritional, is probably what I'd say. I could easily see that Villarreal-Liverpool tie going extra time in the second leg. It'll be very close. It's not? Do you not think it is? I really do think it is. It's like too banana skinny. Bayern just won their league. Bundesliga isn't that bad. No. Yeah, they won it yesterday against Dortmund, didn't they? They've absolutely walked it again. My phone's still on, by the way, which is cool. An iPhone really does dig in on 1%, doesn't it? It's like, nah, not going away that easy. All right, Bruno out for 1 to 3 days. We're going to have... He's not going to be able to play against PSG. Dodo's not going to be able to play against PSG. Luckily, we're in a really good position in the group anyway, in that we should go through even if we lose this. Bayern this year aren't as good. No. But the rest of the Bundesliga, still not as good as them. Still got all of these youth players coming through our scouting reports as well, by the way, as you can see. Most of them are E's or F's, which is great. Do I need to change those? Don't think so. He has not been able to learn German that well. He's made good progress. We'll send him on another one. That's fine. I think Bayern is still adjusting to Nagelsmann, but I'm sure the hope is that he'll be a long-term manager. You'd think so. What? He's 34, right? 34-year-old winning the Bundesliga is pretty good, even if it is with Bayern. They could probably put in like a 15-year-old and he would win the league, but you know. Villarreal hit Bayern on counter constantly. Paulo van Dijk and Konate to deal with that. Yeah, they're maybe better set up to deal with a counter-attack. And it's kind of the way that Liverpool always play, is ready to deal with the counter-attack, isn't it? 4 years and that'll be you. It will. Winning Bundesligas. I can't even win the Bundesliga in FM22. And I'm only 4 years off Nagelsmann. Yeah, you've only got 2 years, McClutch. Okay. PSG away from home. We live for Champions League nights like this, don't we? Put Morata on that bench instead. We're going to have Adriel start and Jolson at right back here. Do we do Jolson at right back or do we do a tidy? We probably do Jolson, don't we? I think he's just a better player, a better potential of a player. So I think we probably do him. Yeah, Upamecano is not that good, is he? Virgil is a cheat code. Massively, yeah. Nights like these. All right, Fletch. Yeah, this is fair. I can see why he does it now. Do I bring in Leo again? I think we play Leo again. He's got 4 in 3 starts now. Quietly, been very good for us, hasn't he? Is Frenchinho Jr. not registered? He is registered. I've just not got him in the... I said I was going to put him back in the squad, didn't I? I'll do it now. I think... Well, he's under... I think he is registered, isn't he? I can't remember. But he's... Where is it? Yeah, he is registered. It's just we don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, he hasn't got... We don't put a keeper on there anyway, do we? Was I playing left... Was I play left centre mid? I don't know. It did look a bit like that in the under-23s there, actually, didn't it? You weren't goalkeeper. Let's see if you picked up... No, you haven't. I was going to say, if you've got that there, then you were. Go on recent form. Yeah, we can check it. It did look a bit like that, didn't it? This is for the... Oh, I don't know if it shows it's Hertha Brasil. Oh, yeah, under-23s. You actually... Why? Why did... Why? Why did they play you at centre mid? And you got hooked at half time. You got hooked for a 6.3 as well. 3 fouls. Ollie gets everywhere. What is going on, Football Manager? Yeah, not even playing centre mid, which is hilarious in itself. You actually got taken off because you were playing so poorly. He's working his way up the pitch. He's trying to take over. I'm surprised that you don't at least have a little, like, awkward here thing or obscure, whatever the least one is, right? I'm surprised that's not there now. Completed 36 out of 44 passes. Conceded 1. That's actually hilarious. Blahars, how you doing, buddy? The manager was playing FM, didn't realise he was outfielded, didn't you? I wasn't in net, you frauds. Did it say conceded for it, does it, as well? That's so funny. Who's the best IRL Brazilian in this FM? I've just took over the national team. It's almost like there is too many good options. Neymar. Vinicius, really, really good. All of the main ones that you think are Marquinhos and Casemiro and stuff. They're still really, really good. You play Martinelli in the same spot in your Arsenal save. Nice, Panda. Yeah, he's pretty good from this side, actually, I found. His average ratings have improved since playing in wide, I think. Tellez is probably the best Brazilian, actually. That's kind of true. Alisson and Ederson, yeah. Right, we're going to go with this team, I think, for PSG. Is Vinicius playing for Real? He was available to buy, but for 200 million. I'd love to be able to buy Vinicius, but it's not looking likely, is it? I think Chelsea were linked to him as well, weren't they? We will see. Dunder Mifflin, how you doing, buddy? Why didn't that change? We should be over there. We're underway against PSG. We beat them in the last game against them. This time, though, it is away from home, so I'm expecting it to be a little bit more difficult. Here, that's a ball for a good one, Breno. Coffee's all good. It is actually staying warm in the Ember as well, so we're good. Yeah, Martinelli does suit that role. If Ember's not doing it, Ember things. I think it is. Yeah, it's definitely working. We just on a Fleetwood Mac. I don't actually know what playlist we're on at the moment. I think it's just Fleetwood Mac, to be honest. Not today, Carlson, no. Oh my, it's Michael Scott. It is indeed. Vinicius is going cheap on your save. Real Madrid bought Son. He isn't happy about being replaced. Only worth like 22 mil. Really? Yeah, that's not happened on this one, which is a shame. I'd love to be able to bring in Vinicius, but no. Let's just look at... Okay, don't worry about it. We'll keep an eye on him for sure. Him and Neymar. There's a few players that I'd love to be able to bring in, but haven't been quite available yet. I feel like Vinicius is a bit of a game changer, actually, if we could bring him in. Rodrigo, what is that touch? Robert Lewandowski's got the pace to get away, apparently. Breno saves. Go on. You'd love to see Son go to Real Madrid in real life. Is that as an Arsenal fan, though, Panda? Just so he doesn't play for Spurs? Because, yeah, I can see why that would be a thing. This is a Stevie Nicks Stan channel. It might be, to be fair. It might well be. Difficult to argue. We'll take 0-0 at half time, I think. Only 22 mil. Oh, yeah, actually, he's on 400k a week, isn't he? Vinicius as well, which makes him very difficult to go and buy. You're right, I forgot about that. Kind of, but also just like Son and think he deserves better. Yeah, fair enough. Dortmund losing to Liverpool 3-2 and Haaland has scored against Dortmund there. Football. Pure football, that. That's about half time as well. Gabriel up from the throw-in. So close. Hey, Collector, I want to do this save too. Is there any setup that I would have to do pre-game editor-wise, database-wise? I'm going to do it with Belgium's. You don't have to, no. In that you could just do this. The only thing that I did pre-editor-wise, or that we did pre-editor-wise, is putting in things like the club vision so that you are expected to sign that nationality of player, and also set up an affiliate club in that country so that you get players through your youth intake from that particular country. So we've got Bahia in Brazil, so we get Brazilians through our own youth intake as well. Those are the two main things, I'd say. Everything else was kind of like superficial cosmetic stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the resub as well, buddy. Appreciate you. Cheers. Right, Rodrigo's coming off because he's terrible. How's Leo doing? Leo's our best player with a 7. I think Leo might be the future at left centre mid. Depends what you cut. You generally have to overpay a lot to cut a lot of clauses. You do, yeah. You really do. He's on about 195, but since I've missed that now. Smaller club would probably be 400k to tempt him, yeah. Does anyone else have trouble with negotiations? I keep getting talks cancelled on me because you've backed me into a corner. Yeah, that's if you lock things in, Dunder. If you, like, make them non-negotiable, they really quickly say that you've backed me into a corner and they won't talk to you. Anthony being disrespectful. Possibly, yeah. He possibly is, but Rodrigo's performances have been better than Anthony. And Gil came in and scored a load of goals. So I've gone with Gil this time. You might be right. I've been bringing Anthony on as the striker, actually, which I might do now. Because he scored... Well, he set up that own goal, didn't he, in that last game. And Angelo is either really good or is off it a little bit. Yeah, Alexis McAllister does play for Liverpool. Yeah, they can, Blahars. They can. If you get the certain type of intake, you can get players from that country through in your youth intake, which is really good. Especially if you want, especially for this save, really, really good. I thought Tellers was getting sent off there. PSG have got Bellingham and McTominay in their midfield. What is that for a midfield? Why? How is McSauce playing for PSG here? I like Anthony IRL, but FM he's not been great just yet. I think you can get a good roll on him. Yeah, it's a Brazilian-based team, Panda. We've got only Brazilians playing for us. Do you know what? I'm going to make a last sub here just to waste time. I'd be very happy with a 0-0, to be honest. Okay. Tellers, I do worry about getting sent off here, so I'm going to do Sandro. Heroes, one of my favourite Fleetwood Mac songs. Yeah, maybe we're not quite on just Fleetwood Mac. Oh, they're going to score now that I've mentioned 0-0. He looked off. He looked off. Please be off. I think he is. Have you tried a Banyes? We couldn't get him. He went to Newcastle for massive money, like 80 million. We did almost sign him, but yeah, we've got Gabriel and Luis Felipe, who are both quite good for us, right? It was offside. We're good. Gonna do that as well. PSG always have weirdos in midfield, yeah. Like Herrera. In regards to the affiliate, is there something specific I should look for, or would any club do? So what country did you say you were going to do, Arj? Look for a club that has... If you want to get the best players, have a club that has the best youth facilities and youth recruitment. Okay. Belgium. So yeah, look for like basically Anderlecht to be great, for example. But if there's like Bruges would be really good. Depends how good you want your side to be. But if you get one of those, or put one of those, you'll get good players through. McSauce has to write the attributes for this injury. He does, yeah. McTominay is actually quite good in FM. That's a really good draw. We take those. Keeps us as a... Yeah, Parade isn't that? Yeah. It's true, actually. It's true. PSG had Kane in midfield against me. Obviously, Haaland's up top with Neymar and Mbappe. Kane as a midfielder is a thing, for sure. In FM, especially. Also, I missed some follows there. OCB and Rampage. Thank you very much for the follows, dudes. I appreciate you. Send the assistant to that. Let's move through like this. Group is lucky. Very nice. We've actually are going to go through probably as group winners here with a game to go. We are already qualified. We play, is it Lazio at home? We play Lazio at home next game as well. If we win it, we top our group that had PSG, Lazio and Valencia in. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. I was shocked to see Verratti isn't very good in FM. I don't mind him, you know. But I've not really looked in FM22, but in FM21, I really liked him. Did we get Verratti in a showdown once? I feel like we did, didn't we? Line complete, coffee made. Good morning all. Good morning, Sinks. How are you, my friend? Glad that you managed to have a nice lie-in. Right, we've got Schalke here. I need to rest because we've got 2 days until the game. Let's give them a little bit of a rest from training. These Champions League games are killing us. Yeah, he was a bonus player for the extra player, wasn't he? Did we win it that time? Is that when we won the league and the whole thing? I feel like it might have been. I can't remember, though. PSG always knock me out in this Champions League, but now I'm Lyon. They seem to struggle. Anytime I play PSG when it's not in the knockouts of the Champions League, they're easy to beat. Whenever you play them in the Champions League knockouts, they're way too good. Why is that? Is that because it's a big game and their like coding is that they step up for big games, maybe? It was. He was great. Yeah, there we go. I think we played him as like the box-to-box, didn't we? And he was really good. He also is in a Spanish DLP. This is true. We could be heroes. Who's my best Brazilian on this list then? Cabral, who we sold. Tabata, who we sold. Arthur, who's now 29. Probably not going to bring him in at any point. Malcolm's on there, look. 16-year-old called D. Oh, he's only got a D rating. Don't worry about it. PSG won the league yesterday and still got booed. Yeah. PSG step up for big games. What a joke. Yeah, I mean, not in real life, obviously, but in FM. I'm trying to work out why they're really hard to beat in knockouts, because it is a thing for sure. They did draw to Lons, yeah. IRL, all PSG players have won on important matches. Yep. Yeah. It is mental that they won the league and still get booed. It's a very strange football club, isn't it? Very strange football club. Oh, Tellez is going to be unavailable. That means both of our fullbacks, first choice fullbacks, are going to be unavailable for this Schalke game. They are newly promoted, Schalke, and we are at home, so we should be okay. But still, it's not ideal. Good training from Gil. This is nice when your like youth players are the ones that are top of your training ratings. Gil, Leo, Jolson, all training really well. Should help with their development as well. Is Leo enjoying the football? He is, look. Some nice up arrows. What about Gil? Have we still got up arrows? We do. Lots of up arrows. He's got some green arrows up for work rate and vision, which is cool. Work rate going up loads is really useful, actually. That should be a trait in FM. Does not track back. It actually should. Refuses to track back. That is a trait that should be in there. Trying to get a good goalkeeper. Let the reserve one go because he wasn't going to get any better and only half a star. Then 3 days before the players come back from holidays, my main keeper retires. Now I'm stuck with a youth keeper. Finally find a good one. Give him a little more than his demands to get him in, and he goes to another club for less. The search continues. Sounds very FM. That very FM. You're glad that you went for Ten Hag and not Poch at United. Yeah. I think Ten Hag is the best choice out of what's available. I'd probably agree. We did talk about that a bit yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, I tend to agree, I think. We could be heroes. What a voice. Do you enjoy that, chat? A little bit of singing for you there? All right. Talk of Conte going to PSG, wasn't there? Was there? I didn't see that. But yeah, that kind of makes sense. If stay back at all times is a thing, doesn't track back, should definitely be a thing. Yeah, it should be. As I said yesterday, Ten Hag won't be there for the start of the 23-24. I mean, I could also see that happening. He's got a big old job to do, isn't he? So what's the plans for today post-stream? So the main plans for today post-stream are we've got like our like letting agents. Is it letting agents? So the people who are well, obviously we're moving in like 2 weeks or something now, which is quite soon, quite scary. So there's going to be a bit of packing that needs to be done. We've got some boxes here, look. Ugh. Delivery of some got these to use. Big shout out for Smith Packaging there. I don't know why they just got a shout out. So going to start packing with those. Also need to go and do like a big like clean and tidy up. Not sponsored, no. But if Smith Packaging want to send me a DM, you know where I am. Whispers are open. We've also got like the letting agency are coming around to do like a video tour of the flat so that they can put it on the market to rent. So yeah, we won't be neighbours anymore, Hutch. I know we won't be too far away, to be fair. We won't be too far away. Can you pre-record some streams when you move? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I probably could. Like that could maybe, even if say like I could do like an hour-long Hertha video because you can upload them. So technically we could, like, I could play through a Hertha season and upload it to Twitch, but I don't think anybody would watch that. That's the thing. But yeah, we'll sort it. I'll keep you guys up to date with or a best of or something. Yeah, I will try and do videos for sure because even if the internet isn't great, I don't think I need too much of a setup to be able to record videos. Like, you'll be talking to yourself. Exactly. It's really hard. Like, there are times where like the chat just dies down. Obviously that happens to people. It is just have fake chat interactions. It's so hard to like be interesting when there's not a topic of discussion. It's hard to like, oh, let's have a look at Jolson. He's developing nicely. It's really difficult when the chat isn't there. So I think for like a 2-hour stream that was like with no chat would be really hard. Yeah, it'd be strange, Keeney, it would, wouldn't it? You could get a guest. Yeah, that could work. You could get John to come and sit in and do it. I mean, Hutch could come round. We're not far away. Like modcast Hertha recording. Who says no? Live modcast Hertha recording. That could actually work. We could do a Discord one. I mean, we could definitely, if it does look like we're going to struggle because of like setup and moving and internet things, then we can definitely make a bit of a plan for sure. Did you check how you and Pav are doing? I didn't. Let me check the under 23s to show you how you're doing. Are you in the under 23s or are you in the B team? Pav is... Here's Pav then. Career stats this year. 12. You've scored 13 in 12, Pav. Live moving out stream with special guest Hutch. Exactly. Exactly. It's difficult enough to schedule a not live podcast. This is true, but we can make it work. I'm sure we could. And I'm just going. Oh, you're down there. There you are. Renato Mora playing in the Bundesliga 2. 8 appearances, a 6.62. Not particularly impressive, but you are playing football in the Bundesliga 2, which is quite good. Yeah, Pavio, you are still 15. Jojo has played 8 games and scored 2. 8 starts. Boutio. Oh, Boutio, I don't think he's here, but Will did go professional yesterday. He's played 8 games. Which other ones are in here? Morgan has played 14 games and scored 7 from, I think, left back or centre mid, which is quite good. You might actually become class, yeah. For a 15-year-old, that is a really good player. I mean, Pav, we're going to be able to sell you for massive money. Look, if I was a Brazilian, you buy me off an Intec. Absolutely we do, yeah. Look, you're valued at 11 million, or between 7 and 11 now already, at 15. That is mental. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening to you. Anybody else who is a Clatreon member as well, by the way, you can still rename a new gen in our save. So crack on. How you doing? I did just click on you there, Morgan. You're playing games at centre mid, look. Scoring goals as well, 7 goals. You're doing quite well. And 1 million to 5 million. Loan me to Brazil for 5 years. Also, chat, Clatreon members, if you want an update on how you're doing, I can post them in the Clatreon chat for you if you like. Just like ping me, and I'll keep you up to date on how you're doing in the Clatreon chat. I don't mind doing that as well. I know, you're doing quite well. Scoring goals from ball-winning midfielder. Loan me to Brazil for 5 years. I don't think you can go out on loan until you're professional. Then when you're Brazil manager, I can be nationalised. It's a great plan. I think it might be impossible though, because you have to be old enough to go out on loan, right? Did you send them out? They are ready to go. They've not been sent yet, but they are ready with the addresses written on them. They just need to go to the post office, Leonie. So keep an eye out for them. You can let me know when you get it, so that other people should be expecting them too. But yeah, no, not yet. Right, we are playing. Did I do a quick pick there? I did. We are playing Schalke in the league. Schalke in the league at home with a couple of injuries here. Yeah, so yeah, it should be a nice little surprise. It's like your birthday, exactly. Getting a little card. I don't loan anyone out until they're 18, just seems to work best. The only reason for that here is so that they can become like nationalized. We can make them a Brazilian, but yeah, it doesn't seem to work. Right, so no Bruno because he's suspended, no Dodo because he's injured, no Tellez because he's injured. So Jolson right back, Sandro left back, Adriel comes in the midfield. We'll put Leo back in the midfield. I think you're right. I think we might be disrespecting Anthony a little bit. I'm going to give Anthony a start. That's Morato. Don't do that. And then the rest is the same. Gil, lacking match sharpness, so we'll leave him on the bench. Okay, no captain. Angelo captain. Angelo captain's a weird one. We'll go with it. He's only 19, but he's now taking the armband. They've got Sergio Conceição. They've got a Brazilian. Is Conceição Brazilian? Or is he Portuguese? They speak the same language. I can't remember. He might be Portuguese, actually, Conceição. As the manager at Schalke. Let's move out the way. We are underway. You should try and buy a young German keeper and send him to a Brazilian club until he gets Brazilian passport. I mean, it's just really difficult to do, Carlson. We did kind of talk about that. And until we're the Brazil manager, it's kind of, it might be fruitless anyway, and it might be a cost of money, etc. But you're kind of right. Ollie, exactly. Can Ollie go out on loan yet? Because we can maybe see if we can send you to Bahia. I do think nothing to do with my new gen being classed at all, but if there are homegrown new gens, that's allowed. I don't know if I want to do that. I think the Brazilian thing takes precedence over that. I know what you mean. I've thought about it, but yeah. You tried sending me worms. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? But like, if you had a son, you play him. Yeah, that's why we should have made ourselves half Brazilian as the manager. If we do this type of thing again, if I was half Brazilian, the son would be half Brazilian, wouldn't he? Or he'd be a bit Brazilian or something. Angelo scores, get in. Or we make the manager Brazilian and we call him Claytal. Because then the son would be Brazilian. That's what we should have done, isn't it? Like, we're probably not going to have a son anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. But yeah. You like being in the first team. I get that, yeah. John, good morning. How are we? Just get a Brazilian wife. I don't know if that's in this year's game. It might be in FM23, but I don't think it'll be in this one. You shipped your son off to Azerbaijan because he was... Nice bracket, nice. Okay. The last time I had a son was FM19 and Charlie Clayton, good old little Charlie. Absolutely dreadful. Had him at Liverpool. Played him. He scored in the Merseyside derby. Played him every game. He scored goals. He was absolutely dreadful. Catinho is your Brazilian wife. Yeah, exactly that. Up the Wonder Kids. How you doing, Cambodia? Being in the squad, I get random appearances. You do, to be fair. You are the one, like, new gen player that's playing in the first team every now and then. It's fair enough. We do need to make you Brazilian, though. There will be a time when we're going to have to sell you as well. And at least then we can follow your career as hopefully you get first team football. Martinelli, this is nice. It's deflected. They've cleared it. Still not had a son. 61 seasons into my save. Yeah, sad. Little Charlie Clayton. There'll be tweets about Charlie Clayton. Oh, my word, that should have gone in. It's in! That is the most pinball goal I've seen on FM22. I think someone's booted that against his own player and it's gone in for an own goal. But we're 2-0 up. Have a look at this for a finish. Sandro on corners, which I'm not sure is a great idea, but he's replaced Tellez, hasn't he? Look at that bouncing around off Troile. You're 89, so you probably can't get a son anymore. This is true. Biology. Right there. I'm very good, sir. I have now made an executive decision to get my boys up to the Prem and into Europa where we belong. Good work, Cambodia. All the best in your future ventures. Leo. Oh, he's so good. Go on, Leo. From that AP on the left-hand side, LCM, LC, Leo. No, that doesn't work. Leo CM, that's what we said. Leo's really good. And it's Antonio that gives it into him as well. Look at the football. Look at the finish. Scooped. He got the wedge out there. I know golf, me. Leo centre mid, exactly. That was beautiful. 3-0 in the first half here as well. Penref. That did look in, to be fair. That actually did look in the box. He's ran to the spot, to be fair to him as well. If he gives a free kick here, it's weird. Okay, penalty given. It's going to be Marcos Antonio, weirdly, to take this penalty. Don't mind it, though. Not sure why he's taking it. It's because Tellez isn't playing, is he? Go on, Antonio. Beautiful. Antonio! Beautiful pen. 4-0. Sorry, Schalke. I feel a bit bad now. Sorry, Gary Megson. Chat, can we get a round of sorry Gary Megsons in the chat? Because I feel a bit bad for him at this stage. Antonio! Megson was in our save, wasn't he? And then he retired. Because he was our assistant manager, wasn't he? His name is Leo and he dances on the shore. Oh, this is annoying. Thank you for apologising to Gary Megson, chat. I appreciate it. Do you know how annoying this is? We're 4-0 up at half-time, having a wonderful time. You just have a little sneaky peek at the latest scores from across the Bundesliga, and you see that Bayern Munich are also 4-0 up at half-time, and that Leipzig are 2-0 up. Like, can we just catch a break at any point? Look at the gap that's already developed between the top three and then below the rest of the league. Did you settle on the Gil song? I think we're going to go Gil just wants to have fun. I need to record it. I need to get back in the recording studio and record all of these songs. His name is Leo and he dances on the shore. There you go. Someone clip that. It's done. Just win every single game. That's a weird. That just hit the goalkeeper and he saved it. Look at this. Oh, well, that's not going to help at all. That was nearly 5. Do you know what we should do? We should bring on some youngsters, shouldn't we? We're 4-0 up. Let's do that. We are actually going to have to win every single game, basically, to win the league, it seems. We need to be faultless. Let's do Gil for Anthony. Let's give Bockow a run out up front. Should we give Jobson a go? Where are we training Jobson? Was it as the AP? I think it is. So I'm going to play him there. I'm going to move Leo to the right. And then Boccal. So there we go. Is Leo 5-star potential? Yeah, not far off it. He is. Yeah, he is. Do you know what I love about Leo? He's got that thing where he's just got insane physicals. His strength actually was 9 and that's gone up to 10. I think we were training his strength, weren't we? Not anymore. Do I need to move him so he's training, so he's playing the AP left as well? Leo for player of the year. Since we've started playing him and starting him, really good. He doesn't lack anything if you play him as like a shadow striker as well, look. In terms of advanced playmaker, what's he lacking? Nothing. With 8 agility. He's like, Pav, you talk about this, don't you? For the like, your shadow strikers, your midfielders, you want like the Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain mole of being very physical and fast. It's also got that. He's also, did we train that into him? That gets forward whenever possible. I think we did, didn't we? I think we trained that into him. It makes such a difference for these midfielders. Such a difference. The physicals are naughty, aren't they? Oh, right. Never heard him on the podcast. That was good. Replace Curti. That was really good. That's funny. Sign Darwin King, not Brazilian burners. We've been through this. Corner to them. Might be 4-1 here. He's headed it over. Pace is the king. Quick and nimble. Yeah. Yeah. You can see it for sure. Him and Antonio, though, both like quite quick and nimble in that midfield. I think it works really well. We could go 5 here. Sandro into Gabriel. It is 5. Everybody boogie. Everybody boogie. Goal Dusseldorf. Comeback is on. Come on. Come on. Not sure it's going to happen, but come on. Gabriel near post corner. Even. Ian hates this. Alexandro's on an 8.3. 8.4 now. We've won 5-0. Bayern have scored again. It's 5-1 to them. We did improve our goal difference on them by 1. Is that the United or Arsenal shirt you're wearing? Neither, Burners. It is a Ajax shirt. There you go. It could let in a child. Sorry? What? Don't be silly, Dan. Children on now. I don't know what I'm saying. A very nice victory. Well done, I've said to them there. And it was a very nice victory. We even got Bocau on and Jobson got an appearance. Gill came on too. Happy days. Monsters Inc. Right, got you. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. How dominant is your representation in the national team? Like, is Brazil just the Hertha team? Not quite. There's still quite a few of the old guard that still make up. Dortmund lost again, by the way, at home to Hoffenheim. What is going on? Hang on, what? You've literally just started the last game. You've literally just played a game. Did he like that? Okay, he's dropped it. All good. I don't think Clates will wear a Manchester United shirt anytime soon. Probably unlikely. Yeah, this is a good point. Monsters University is the most random film release. Felt this could be a great time to make this comment. I watched that recently with my class. Like on the last day of term of the last... No, not the last term. Yeah, what might have been on the last day of the last term. Very strange, isn't it? Very strange. Do you want some more? Do you want some more volume for bodies? Here you go. Chat, you know what to do. When bodies is on, you put the bodies emote in the chat. It's what you do. It was quite good. I quite enjoyed it. I shouldn't probably be... I was doing work. I was doing stuff like work whilst they were watching it, but you know, it was quite good. It's not a bad film. Just why it came out at the time, I don't understand. Yeah, it was very weird. Very weird. It wasn't necessary, was it? You're gonna melt down the number. Right, okay, he dropped that. This is good. Came out after Ink, but was set before. Yeah, a bit like Star Wars, isn't it? Do you watch Star Wars? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking. I started to go down a route there that I would have been very lost in. Do you watch Star Wars? Do you think it should be watched in the chronological order or the film order? Leonie knows what I'm talking about. I don't. So you watch it in 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, do you? There you go. No. What do you mean no? You can't. There was 2 options, Sinks. You can't just say no. Is that like an accepted thing, is it? You watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3? Or in order released? There's only that's only a real consideration for the first time watching them. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think I might have only seen the one that had that chavvy with the red face. The fella with the red face. What was he called? That is the only Star Wars film that I can really remember what happens in it. I did watch most of them when I was a child, but Darth Maul, that's him. That's the fella. That's the only one I can really remember. Maul. Darth. Darth, I call him. Just Darth. Actually, that doesn't work because Darth Vader, isn't it? Okay, we get 100% sales. That's good. It's 451236, is it? I only really remember that little red guy because I think I had a figurine of him. I think. You wasn't allowed to watch the final scene of episode 3 as a kid. Maybe I should watch them. Cat, I love that. Cat, we're about to have a Star Wars marathon. She'll be like, we're really not, are we? We're really not. What about 7, 8, and 9? You don't remember Han Sulu and Princess Leela? I think those are the made-up names. Princess Leia. That's her name. Come on. I remember that one, actually. Like, I can remember the film that had the classic scene where it's like, Luke. That bit. Did they actually say, Luke, I am your father, or not? I think I remember the figurine. Yeah, you would. It was quite plasticky, quite bendy, John. Yeah. Red face. You watched High School Musical last night. Nice. Shall I leave the volume up for cardio? I feel like we should, right? Manager review. C+, is that it? Did the board hate me? Might get sacked. Nah, we're fine. Why is it only a C+? Because we went out of the cup. We lost on penalties, though. And they're pleased with everything else. Qualify for the Champions League. Well, I mean, that's going to happen. Yeah, we're fine. The Squeaky Jam. Superintendent McMuffins. Something like that, isn't it? McCupcakes. Isn't that it? Bodies into cardio is incredible, isn't it? I remember Stretch Armstrong. John broke a Stretch Armstrong once. You think a Stretch Armstrong can't be stretched too much? Turns out if you tie it to one door handle and keep stretching, they break. Full of flour that isn't flour is a Stretch Armstrong. 4-5-6-1-2-3 formation will never catch on. No. We did it together. I'm blaming you on this one. I'm blaming this one on you. One plot point I didn't understand is why Troy Bolton is supposedly the basketball star when he is a 5'8" white boy. That's very true, actually. Yeah, that is a weird line. I suppose. Yeah, that is true. They didn't think about that at all, did they? I mean, I watched a dude shoot Stretch Armstrongs with an elephant gun. They break. I don't know what an elephant gun is. Cornstarch, is that what it is? Yeah, that does ring a bell, actually, yeah. He's not the hooper he's made out to be. It's always the younger brother's fault. Exactly. Keeney knows. Exactly. We did, though, yeah. Tie it to a door handle, using its arm to tie it, because they actually like famously stretch quite a lot, and then just stretch it until it breaks. Flour or cornstarch all over the living room. Great times, though. Great memories. An elephant's gun. Okay. Thanks, ugly guy. Okay, we've got Leverkusen. Did not rest the team, but I think we had enough of a break between those games. We're away from home at Leverkusen as well. I think they've just been beaten by... Were they just beaten by Leipzig? They were beaten by Bayern a few days ago. Couple of games ago. He keeps it in his trunk, does it? Right, I don't know what's happening now. It's probably the best that I never had brothers. Yeah. Okay, let's quick pick and see what we're going to go with. I feel like we can't ignore the form of Leo at left centre mid. So he comes back in. And now, do we do Rodrigo, Anthony, or... Anthony started that game. We won 5-0, right? So maybe we go with Anthony there. I'm just going to turn this down. I know it is another classic Mai Tai, but we're going to turn it down slightly. I bet Clates does taste like chocolate. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Jolson it is. Jolson at right back. Yes. Adriel should at least be on the bench here. That seems harsh. I think that's fine. Anthony start right wing or Gil or Rodrigo? Otherwise, I think the team is pretty much set, isn't it? I think this is it. Jolson at right back rather than a tidy. Let's do Jolson. Jolson, I think, just needs to be in the team somewhere if possible, doesn't he? Suborder makes me want to cry. I know. You'll get used to it. Because I was the same, and now I've just got used to not worrying about it. Okay, carry on your performance from the last match. Let's do this. Leverkusen away. There's the Leverkusen team. Marcus Leonardo, a former player of ours, up front. I've pointed him out now. He's a former player. You know what's about to happen next, don't you, chat? What is about to happen next is what usually happens on FM. We'll see, though. Let's see if we can avoid it. Here we go. You cannot lie over a Mai Tai. And this could be a very quick time to see Leonardo score. Verts, you always do it in the order as long as I play this game. We'll see. We'll see. Because I thought I was the same. Then you grow up and you stop worrying about those things. This is a long highlight. Leonardo. I know that I mentioned it, but 44 seconds it's taken for that to happen. 44 seconds. It's so obvious. This game is so obvious. Oh, Christ's sake. Someone clip that up. Someone send it to me. Turn it into a TikTok. Fine. Look at him celebrate. I know. Not even surprised. No, I literally called it. It took 44 seconds. Hopefully we've got that out of the way now. And we can go and, like, be good. How has that not gone in? We've hit the post. For bloody hell. For bloody hell, I've said there now. It's their first shot, of course it is. Leipzig are 2-0 up against Dortmund as well. Are we dropping points here because of the old player coming back to haunt you thing? I hope not. Not angry. Just very disappointed. Angelo's in behind. Can he do something here? He's going to need support. That's lovely. That's lovely. He's onside as well. That is lovely. 1-1. Thank you, Angelo. Of course it was the first shot. It was 40 seconds in. This is a fair point. Well done, Ollie. Fair point. Yeah, you go. Leipzig are winning. I think they're 2-0 up now. This pass, by the way, very nice. Takes it first time as well. Angelo proving you wrong. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. I know what you mean in that he doesn't seem like lethal, but on the sly he is, I think. I thought you wouldn't be able to do lone striker, but yeah, no, you're right. He doesn't have like the stature, does he? He's like, what, 5'8" or something, but he's the young Brazilian striker that exists in this world, in this game save game, I should say. So he has to do it, I think. Leo from the midfield. Good tackle, Palacios. Could have fouled him and been sent off there. We get it back, though. It was lovely, Keeney, wasn't it? Lovely football. Antonio, great assist. There's that run from Telles, look, trying to get him behind. We go backwards instead. Martinelli. Ball over the top to Antonio. It's terrible defending. Antonio scores. Antonio! Goal and assist now for Antonio. The defending has let him do that a little bit, but we take them. We do not complain. We just pop the ball in the back of the net. Who just drilled this into the box? Was it Martinelli? It was. I don't know what the left back is doing. We might be the centre back. Chests it down and Antonio scores. I think we might have sorted out our centre mids, you know. I think we might have fixed our centre mid problem. You get centre mids that get into the box or arrive late in opponent's area, and suddenly this starts to happen. The average ratings are there. I think it makes us a better football team as well. They've got a chance from a free kick here. Is that Harry Maguire at the back? It was a bit, wasn't it? Okay, Verts has put it over. Why is this song playing? Are we starting a stream or like what's going on here? Okay, 2-1 at half-time. Much better. Take control of this match, I've told them. Video idea. Like testing the traits. I think it's a video. Just have them with the traits, have them without the traits. Compare it. Do like 5 season sims with each. Oh, Angelo, you should have scored. That is a video idea, isn't it? Bayer's losing. Yeah, we're playing them. Wood up. We're beating them 2-1 here. Did you mean Bayern Munich? Because I think they weren't losing. I think that. Oh, are they losing? You've mentioned it. Oh, Wood up. You mean Bayern Munich? I see. Are they losing? Yeah, most OP trait in FM. It might be as well. We've mentioned it now though, so we know that they are going to go and win the game, don't we? Right. A third goal for us here though would be very nice. Tellers, can you find a cross? Should pass it back to this guy here. He does. Leo. Into Bruno. Hit it. Curls it in. Top corner. Lovely finish. Come on. Yeah, now you mention it, they'll win. That's the video. Which is the most OP one? You think it's gets forward whenever possible, don't you? I still think that arrives late is really good. We need to figure out which is best on which role. Because it seems like that AP... I think any centre mid one, it kind of works. Yeah, Bruno scores a few of them, actually. Really nice finish. Because he's got... They think they've both got... Well, no. Antonio's has got arrives late. There you go. 1-0 look. And Leo's got... gets forward whenever possible. Both seem to make a difference, for sure. Leo got the assist there as well, which is nice. Newcastle legend. Yep. 2-0! Nathan Teller has scored. It's 2-0. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. I've got my hopes up. Anthony. How's Anthony playing? 6.6. Gil is coming on. We're 3-1 up. We should be okay. Does he have the curl trait? I actually don't know. I think he probably... No, he doesn't. Dictates tempo, though, which I think is great for that deeper-lying playmaker. Rest Gabby. That's what I was thinking to do. But... Who's like natural there? I mean, Bocao we're trying to train there. I could get Savio on though. Let's do Savio. Not very natural there, but do you know is Gil natural there? No, not at all. We kind of lack on like inside forwards here, so we need a right footer that plays on the left. We don't have many. Although Rodrigo could do it actually. Wouldn't Rodrigo be natural there? Yeah, Rodrigo works there. Yeah, you're right. Or Bocao. Should I do Bocao just because we're 3-1 up? And we do need to get him to train to be there. It just seems like when he got grey stars in there, it's a problem. For the arrives late trait, you'd be best to do another Gaza type video, but recreate Frank Lampard and how it worked. Yeah, you could do that. Like, because we're going to have to make up a make-believe player anyway, aren't we? In that, like... We're gonna need to edit their traits, so we could do Frank Lampard, who is the best at like arriving late thing, and then just test him with the traits and test without. Depends how youthful. Yeah, that was the question. If they score now, I'm going to regret doing Bocao, and I've gone for it. Good tackle, Tellez. Bocao, look, playing that left-hand side, quite deep there, but got the ball back. Look, what are you going to do, Bocao? Find Leo. Look at the football from our Brazilians. Look at the football from our Brazil. Ignore the past 30 seconds there. Instead, we're going to score a goal from them kicking it to us. Gil into Antonio. There's that midfield. There's Angelo in behind. Oh, it's so good. It's 4-1. It's another assist for Antonio as well there. 2 assists and a goal from him. Angelo's dinking the keeper. We're listening to AC/DC. What a lovely time to be alive. I need to put the playlist back on, actually, before I forget. Let's do... Can I add this to the queue? It should play next. We'll see. Cheeky. Lovely from Angelo. I've got 1 sub left, right? Well, let's see how this highlight goes. Cheeky. Very cheeky. What do I do about new gens having no crossing? Honestly, not very much, and don't worry about it too much. Just not abused crossing. No, just let them... He's done it again! He's done it again! It's 5-1 and he sticked the keeper again and scored a hat-trick now. Come on. Very cheeky. Can we get a round of cheekies in the chat, please? Cheeky, cheeky. Samba, indeed. He's double-dinked it. Ball over the top from Antonio. Again, another assist from him. How good are we? We've hit our groove. I really feel like this midfield thing has turned us into a much better football team. I think we've actually hit a groove here. Antonio has got 3 assists and a goal. Cheeky. Cheeky. He's double dipped. He's double dinked. Do the double dink. Anyone remember those adverts? If you don't, that is a mental thing to have just done. Surely someone remembers the do the double dip. That was a terrible finish, Marcus Antonio. Bayern have scored. Oh, God. Don't do this to me. Don't ruin it. It's now Bayern 1, Gladbach 2. What are Leipzig are 3-1 up. This was a big game for Leipzig to possibly drop points in there, beating Dortmund in it, though. Dortmund have got 1 back, though. They've got 5 minutes to get 2. Full time just shows nothing to do with Rome's and people roles and people tweak that AP is the right role. It was the player. Yeah, that's so true, Pav. Like, people are like, he's not getting a result we're not getting what we need out of him. Like, change the role, go Metzala, which I absolutely understand. There's part of me that was thinking that as well, but it's not necessarily that. It could just be that player that you've got in the right role is not quite correct. Like, it might come down to literally one trait on a player that is making the difference there. That player is just not the right person to have in your team. Like, so weird. Paqueta was a fraud. We'll never recommend him again. He has been a bit of a fraud for us, hasn't he? I mean, he's a great backup to have, but we spent loads of money on him, and I don't think he's ever really produced average ratings. And average ratings might just be the king. What's that word there? Like, decimal to go from. Anyway, Leipzig did win and Bayern did lose. So we've gone above them in the league. We are 2 points off the top. We've got ourselves 12-point gap. A 12-point gap, I should say, to fourth in the league here, which is it's quite significant after 14 games, isn't it? Key metric, that's the one things. Yeah, metric, not decimal, but yeah. I think average ratings, if you can get all of your players getting good average ratings, that might just be the thing. The key metric. Angelo is going to get a bonus for scoring. Angelo hat-trick, by the way. Go on, son. He's up to 9 in 13 now. Much better. You'll stick to coaching keepers. Yes, please. Tellez is going to be out with a suspension now. We've got Dusseldorf in 3 days. Do I need to rest? Probably. Why have we got a game in 3 days? We've literally played a game every 3 days for basically the entire season, haven't we? Oh, actually, is 1 day going to be enough there? Hopefully. Okay, so now just win the remaining 20 league games. Be fine, right? I don't believe in average ratings. I have Declan Rice on a 6.7. But if you watch the game, he does his job, which is just to murder people. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Rakia. And like, I've kind of been like that as well. But I really feel like you win more games if you can spot where your players aren't getting the average ratings and make a tweak that gets them the average ratings and still do their job. For example, in FM21 and a little bit in 22, the deep line playmaker in midfield would not get very good ratings. So you put them on set pieces. And if you can get them on set pieces, those set pieces boost the average ratings. I think it makes your whole team better as a whole. Like, there's definitely something in that for me, personally. Make Francinho Jr. available for the under-23 so he can build on his CM training. This is true, actually. He's the one that's not available now, isn't he? I think he should be, actually, but we'll make him available for 90 minutes at all times. Make sure I'm in the CM role. I don't know how to make sure of that. Did you actually pick up a position thing? No. Just says ineffectual. It's a shame, isn't it? My DLP is great for me. I think he's just one of the best players in your league. Though. Possibly, yeah. Possibly. Also, it depends, like, he might be taking set pieces and might be doing a low. It depends on your system. This is more of a thing for my particular system that I was using. I would notice that my DLP wouldn't get the average ratings. So we made sure it was Cuisance and he would take set pieces and then he'd have our best average rating in the team. Anthony luck is lacking here. I think right mid, this winger might be the one to try and fix now if you're going to go with the average rating system. Who is the best one there? Rodrigo's got the average ratings. Gil, to an extent, has the average ratings. Anthony doesn't seem to be having it. And I wonder if that's because Anthony is left-footed, sorry. He does have avoids using weaker foot. He does have cuts inside from the right, though, which should make him good for this. But is his avoids using weaker foot thing killing him here a little bit? Like he's getting a bit stuck on there. He's just making the space, but I feel like we can get more out of him. I agree, though, because Antonio has been balling this year. 7.62 in his last 5 goals, scored 9 goals. I agree, but I wonder if we can still get more out of this. Because Gil is right-footed. And it just might make more sense. Whenever it comes up for under-23's available email, just make sure I'm in the CM role. I don't know if we get those emails. I don't know if I turn them on or not, but okay. I will try my best. Ollie wants to be a centre mid now. Imagine that. Your young goalkeeper coming to you as the manager and demanding that they play centre mid now. You'd be like, no. Obviously not. I do remember the 21st of September, yeah. Comfortable favourites then. Let's see. Are we fully fit? We are. Tellez is going to miss this one, though. So Sandro will probably play. If it's Edison, I'd be like, all right, go on. Yeah, this is true, actually. Igor Tua, tipped to be the under-21 Footballer of the Year. We've also got Gil and Angelo up for the same award, which is cool. I assume you are not Brazilian. You're Spanish. You are quite good. Gil making positive development as well, actually. I'd consider it if they asked nicely. Yeah, fair enough. The AP ball-winning midfield combo midfield is Morgan and Ollie French Jr. We're winning everything. It actually is, yeah. That is mental. So, oh, look, available players. It's this. This is the under-23s. Can I pick? I can't pick on here. I think maybe because I continued. My mate plays for Lancaster. He played up front for the last 10 minutes yesterday and he's a keeper. I mean, there you go then. There you go. There's a great screen cap of a Bayern game when Neuer was ahead of his defence and midfielders. Oh, really? That's funny. I can imagine it for sure, yeah. Dodo can now speak German. Good stuff. Fluent German. That's helpful. That might actually help, even though it doesn't make any sense, but it might. Jolson, 10 out of 10 in training. I was left... Oh, were you left back in it? You can drag them on the under-23 page. Franchino Jr. is at left back. Shall I put you centre mid? Which one do you want to be? AP attack you were, weren't you? Why were you at left back? It makes no sense. He's collecting infinity stones. It makes no sense. If we put you here, you'll actually pick up that position, won't you? Ridiculous. Well done for spotting that as well. You can pick it above the field depiction, can you? I can still drag them if they're in the team there. That's so ridiculous. That's so funny. João Pedro has been transfer listed. Not that interested, I'm afraid. Right, Dusseldorf at home. The same again, please, lads. That was a fantastic performance. In fact, the past two performances have been really good. I'd like to see the same again. Sandro comes in. Of course, Leo starts ahead of Paqueta. I'm going to go with Gil, I think, on the right-hand side. Jolson starts at right back ahead of the injured Dodo. Dodo's still got a while until he plays again. 4-1, says Carlson. He's getting the predictions in anyway. I like it. Just for good practice. He is our reigning prediction league champion. Does anybody else need a bit of game time here? I don't really want to force it too much, but does anybody else need game time here? I think if we have a sub opportunity today, I think we bring Paulo Cesar on. I don't think he's played enough. But I think I'd like to keep the momentum going, and we're going to go with that. Modern day Jimmy Milner. Milner never played in goal. So you could say greater than Jimmy Milner. How do yellows work? What do you mean, how do yellows work? I don't know what that means. In terms of suspension, I think if you get 5, you're suspended, isn't it, or something? I think you need 5 and then it resets or something after a time. You need a centre mid on the bench. Ollie French is available. Yeah. Yeah, Walker, he played in goal. Harry Kane played in goal as well, didn't he? Don't lose it there, Bruno. He didn't. Good. Okay, I'm looking for a masterclass from Leo. Or Gil. Gil back in the team. Gil does score back in the team. The youngsters. The Wonder Kids. They're taking over. We've got ourselves an early goal and it's Gil. Gil just wants to have fun. You did strike like Kane. This is true. You've done that. It's annoying that you don't have those position things on your position thing. That was good, wasn't it? Made the space for Martinelli that one time. You did. Right, Dusseldorf, we've scored already against you. I'd like 4 more. 5-0, please. Something comfortable, something nice. That's a lovely ball over the top for Jakobs, already looking for 1-1. Good save, Breno. Good. I wonder if do you know that metric that said we weren't taking our chances very well when we looked at the data hub? Do you reckon that's now looking a lot better because we've scored 5 in our last game and 4 in the game before that? Yeah, Neto does just let that through his legs. Gil's won it back there. Nice work. Who are Bayern playing? Bayern are... I didn't see it. Sandro corner. Gabriel. It's in. It's 2. Come on. Thank you, Sinks. We're learning. Every day's a school day. I knew you'd notice that as well. That's funny. Wonder how Neto's doing in his new life at Algarafa. We should check in, shouldn't we, on him? Sandro gets the corner assist. Gabriel buries it. They did that before, didn't they? I want to just see, who is Bayern playing? Bayern are away at Wolfsburg. Leipzig are away at Cologne. We're 2-0 up. There's a small chance of a bit of a gain here for us because they're both playing away games. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Garafa means bottle, I swear. Does it actually? No bad students, just bad teachers. Yes, Agnostic, thank you for the brand new sub, my friend. Chat. Let's get a round of sub emotes in the chat for a brand new primer. Thank you, Agnostic. I appreciate you, buddy. Good yellow. Good yellow, Martinelli. Love that. Almost. I love that so much that almost deserved your sound for a second there. It does mean bottle. That's good work. Agnostic, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. 25 in then. We're looking for a third goal here. Antonio crosses. Gabriel's got another one. He's onside as well. It's 3-0. Leipzig are losing. I've mentioned it now. Why did I mention it? But Leipzig are losing. And we're... Leipzig are 2-0 down, are they, Jacobs? Jacobs, I've called you there. Jacob. I didn't see the second one. I've just seen it pop up here. They're 2-0 down and we're winning 3-0. Is the tide a turning? They are 2-0 down. Come on. They are. You're right. Cesar for Ramos. Yeah, let's do it. Hat-trick! Hat-trick for Gabriel!
Gabby, you're my boy.
Hat-trick for Gabriel!
You're my
He deserves that.
boy.
Gabriel is inevitable. Sandro's got 3 assists. What is happening? 4-0 after 36 minutes. It could be 4-1 here. They are on the attack. Jolson clears. Boots it away. Gill! Fouled! Red card! Not sure why we had that highlight. Gabri. That's really hard to say. Left foot corner's OP. Yep. Oh, heads over. Leave rubbish. Yeah, what are you saying to this, Ian? Shall we just send this to Ian afterwards? When he ends up on like... Oh, he's only got 2 assists. Did someone else get the other assist then? Who got the other one? Oh, it was a free kick, one of them, wasn't it? It was a free kick, so Antonio got it. Don't look at the Bayern score. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I looked. I keep looking at it. Don't get my hopes up. They're 2-0 down and down to 10 men. Cologne are 3-0 up against Leipzig at half time. I don't know. We shouldn't be looking. Stop looking. Shall I just go check it again? Let's do... I mean, Felipe probably for Cesar. Cesar gets 45 here. I kind of want to give 45 to Bocau as the left-sided strike, like the inverted, like give him proper minutes as the... Don't let complacency creep in. We're going to give Bocau 45 minutes on the left-hand side, I think. Press on for goal difference. I mean, possibly, but also, like, these players need football, don't they? We want to give Cesar games that he's winning. We'll just want a header there. Ball over the top for Angelo. Don't know if he's going to get there. No, he's not. Gorka makes the save. Off to the bookies to put a cheeky $5 on Hertha for the title. You will probably lose a $5 with that. I feel like Bundesliga's harder than usual this year's FM. Been fun. It has been fun, actually, Wildcats. This save's been really fun. Maybe because it's been a challenge. It still remains a challenge, doesn't it? Like, we're 5 seasons in and we've not won the league yet. We've only won 1 German Cup, by the way. Do we talk about what's the word here? Underperforming a little bit, maybe. But I think we are on the turn. I feel like all of these young players coming through, the vibe around the place seems good right now. Spineless News will be reporting good things after today's... Oh, my word. Leo nearly scoring a header there. How you doing, Rob? Welcome in, buddy. Okay. If you speak. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to speak. Dino, thank you for the follow. Wakey, thank you for the follow as well before that. Problem is Bayern also play in the cup. They do. They keep beating us in the final, don't they? Oh, my word. Antonio should score. He's put it wide. Bruno, how have you missed that? We didn't get sacked in the mountains. This is the main thing. We survived that first season. Is that Arnie Meyer? Hertha legend. Good header, Gabriel. I think Gabriel has headed everything today, hasn't he? We're on the break. Bocau, play him in. Okay. That'll do you. Go for the 1-2 instead then. Bocau to the byline. Back into Sandro. He's going for his 3rd assist. We just got a penalty for that. How? What has it been given for? For what? That was so cheap. Let's put Bocau on it. Who do we want on the penalty? Bocau? Get Gabriel on it. Chat, should we do a very quick poll here? In fact, it's not going to be a poll. It's going to be type in the chat right now who takes this penalty. Bocau, Breno, or we put Gabriel on it to get his 4th goal. Everyone wants Breno on it. I kind of want Gil or Leo on it as well. Oh, God, we need to do a poll. It's going to be a 1-minute poll. I'm doing it, all right? I feel like the keeper might win. It doesn't mean they're going to score it, by the way. And we might not even get the pen here. Who's on this pen? We're going to have... I'll put Breno at the top because that seems to be popular. Gil, Leo, Bocau, or Gabriel. I think those are the main choices, aren't they? It's going to be 1 minute. Go. You decide. You decide. Gabriel with 4 goals could be cool, couldn't it? You've had success with your keeper taking your pens, have you? All this for VAR to not give it. Yeah. Tell you what. If VAR doesn't give this penalty, as a result of this poll, the next penalty we get, this person takes it if they're on the pitch, okay? As a result of the poll, Breno's absolutely... It's a landslide. The goalkeeper's taking it. I'm disappointed in you, chat. I wanted the 4... I wanted... Oh, we didn't even put it in there. We didn't even put it in there. We could have done Alexandro taking it, so his rating would be better, so we could send it to Ian. He's also got great composure as well. Look, change the order of pens to the poll results. We could do that actually at the start of each season for future games. Maybe that's a bad idea, actually. Maybe that's a bad idea. It looks like Breno is going to be like a penalty in the final. Breno, yeah, I know. This won't be given, and then Breno has to take the next penalty because I've promised it. Seems if we don't get another pen until the 90th minute against Leipzig, I know. Yeah, Breno will play every game as well. Right, it should be Breno on it. You saw that I set it, right? And Breno got 22 votes there, so it should be. Let's see if it actually is. Clays gets to I do get to finals. I lose them. He's on it. Okay, it says Antonio there, but Breno is on it. Are you ready? I get to the finals all the time, Ollie. We just lose them to Bayern or Newcastle. Slow-mo? All right. Slow-mo it is. Here he comes. What a moment. Breno on the penalty. Scores! Do you like my slow-mo there? Come on! I feel like we should do this. We're not going to get to celebrate a Breno goal very often. Come on! Never in doubt. Never in doubt. We're 5-0 up on our goalkeeper scored. We're taking the mick. Basically, Rogerio Ceni. Basically, yeah. We're taking the mick. Look at it's a great pen. Keeper doesn't really dive anywhere, does he? Kind of just dives up. He did the... Did you see the celebration? As if he had a celebration planned. Where he's like, do you know what? Oh, if I score this, I'm going to do the old bow and arrow. As if he had that planned. Literally taking requests from the audience, yeah. 3-0 Wolfsburg. Oh, my word. Is this the day that the tide turns towards Hertha Brasil? He thinks he's Cavani. He absolutely does, doesn't he? Even I'm confident I'm not jinxing it now. I know, right? It's 3-0. They're down to 10. It's also 3-0 to Cologne. This should be safe that we go top of the league again here, right? There's a long way to go, though. We have to go. We haven't played Bayern yet this year, so I'm a bit worried. Yeah, both of them are losing. Oh, we're still in slow-mo. We still haven't played Bayern this year, which is a bit of a worry, but we've still got to play Dortmund again. We've still got to play Leipzig again and Bayern again after that. So a long way to go, but it does seem good right now, doesn't it? Oh, Angelo's going to sniff out a chance there and score a 6 goal for us. Is that... How many he scored now? 2. We're 6-0 up. I'm hearing whispers. I'm hearing murmurs. And Hertha are taking the mick out of Dusseldorf, the arrogance from the Hertha manager. I know, Ben, but it's true, isn't it? Look, they're passing to us now. Bentaleb. Pass to us. K2, good morning. How are you? Rumblings, murmurs, whispers. We are, though. We're hearing all of them. Leipzig have got one back. It's 3-1. Angelo for a hat-trick. Good save, goalkeeper. He's going to get on the end of that. No, he's not. The keeper's carried it out for a corner. Hope we get another penalty. Yeah, me too, actually. Does Breno take it if we do? Oh, my... I thought that was going to be a pen there. It was a free kick. It says I was too aggressive it says. Right, I'll wait for this highlight. I'm going to make one more change, I think, where we should get a youngster. Maybe Adrial at DM, possibly. Oh, my word, it's 3-2. Leipzig are actually coming back. Don't do this to me. They're coming back from 3-0 down, and a Brazilian just scored as well to make it worse. It's 3-2. Antonio's won it back. Boccal flicks onto Angelo. Oh, what a goal that would have been. What a goal that would have been. How is it 3-2? 71-72. At least they didn't score in 73. That is mental. Come on, don't do this to me, Cologne. Don't do this to me. Possibly karma for putting the keeper on the pen. Possibly. Could say overconfidence was a factor there, couldn't you? You could possibly mention that. Antonio is quite tired, so let's do Adriel for him. We'll move Bruno slightly further forward. Composure, lads. Come on, Cologne. Composure. I've just encouraged them. What am I doing? I've lost all composure. We're 6-0 up and I've said I've encouraged them. No, it is 3-3. They just scored right at the last minute. 90 plus 4. I can't have this. Football Manager. What are you doing? 3-3. 94th minute. At least they dropped points. At least they dropped points and we've still gone top. And Bayern did lose 3-0. At least that's fine. But come on, Football Manager. Cologne, you've bottled that massively. We've won 6-0 there, though. Quietly. 6-0. An 8.8 from Alexandra. I'm just sending this to Ian. I'm just going to send it in the Discord to just Ian right now. I don't think you're here, are you, Ian? If he is, he's staying very quiet because of this is happening. K2, do Hamburg. There you go. Answered your question. 99 minutes! 99 minutes! Kakota, thank you for the 99. When do we play Cologne? Yeah, we need to beat them, don't we? This is first season with tactic. Yeah, it is actually. This is true. First season using this particular tactic. Very true. Where's Ian? Just going to go in. I'm going to at him on the Discord. At Ian. And just post that picture to him. There you go. Fine. Done. Yeah, when do we play Cologne? Let's find out. We need to beat them 6-0 after that. Losing a 3-goal lead. Blowing a 3-goal lead. Who do they think they are? We've had some moments today, haven't we? Do you know, like the classic Clates FM moments? We've had a couple of them. Like that Leonardo goal, when I called it. Like that, they can't possibly bottle it from here. I really feel like we've had some good ones. Yeah, the Leo is the game changer. First season with the tactic. Leo's only going to get better as well, actually, isn't he? These youngsters are going to become really good. I'm really quite excited for when, like, Gil is going to become even better. So is Leo. So is Jolson. So is Cesar. So is Angelo. They're all going to come better each year. And if we find all of the right roles for them in this team, it could be very, very good to see. If I just show you as well, look, this is quite a cool thing to look at. If I go to the youth players thing here, look at these potentials on these players that we've got. Like from Pavio down to like here, like Gil, Cesar, even Brendan's got massive potential. And like in the club as well, just generally. I think that doesn't even show me the players that are not at the club. Let's go back to the ones that are on loan. Kids still to come back in as well. Train Gil so we can left wing. Yeah, we probably should do that as well, actually. Like Marcelo, Mora. This is with that left back that comes in as well, right? I have seen it, Bill, yeah. No real thoughts. Strikerless is a thing. It has been for a while now. It's quite OP. It works. Have the under-23s played? I'm intrigued to see how Ollie did. Yeah, let's find that out as well, actually. Look, there's a lot of players here. Like Netinho still going to be quite good. Some of these players coming through. Players that we're signing in January and onwards, look. Like this guy coming in for left back eventually. Going to be really good. Got the crossing. Dribbling's a bit low, but still only 17. The white stars, the half stars they're not 100% sure on them. So like this is like confirmed 4 stars, but if they develop nicely, could be 5 stars, Ashton, if that kind of makes sense. They're like possibly those ones. You're not 100% sure of them. Like really with potential, you're never really sure unless they actually play and become that good sort of thing. The potential of this team on paper could be disgusting. It really could. I hope we can kind of reach the potential of that. And we're going to keep trying to sign the best youngsters too as we go through. In fact, we should probably look at a couple of those that we wanted to sign that we couldn't sign. We've got 700. We've got maybe like 1 million to, like 2 million to spend. Did I just move that down? I meant to move it up. I moved it down. But that's annoying. That's fine though. Who were they? The ones that we were looking at. If I go to Youth of Brazil, this one. Was it like, I can't remember who they were. But even like that striker, do you remember Lazaro maybe? Who we can sign for 20k. I don't think he signed a new. Let's see if he's interested yet. Oh yeah, Lincoln, by the way, is going to go in January, I think, for like 15 mil. Lincoln can go. I'm also wondering, Morato, he's barely played. Well, I don't think he's played yet, has he? He's played 1 game in the cup and a 6.6. Like, he can probably go as well, which is a weird one because we've got Jolson and Cesar. Right, it's accepted. Okay, he does want to talk to us now. He wants to be a squad player already. You're 16. Squad player. I suppose we can sign him on squad player and then get him to be... You can move that down straight away, can't you? Shall I do that now? It's 20k. It's going to be worth more than that, isn't he? For sure. His potential is only 3 stars, though. But he looks good already. I'm a bit... Hang on a minute. Who did this squad... Who did this? Babacar Wayner did the scout report. You've got... He's only got 15 on potential. Great picture, though, from Babacar there. Can I get a scout report on him that's from somebody else? Just so I can see. Who's got our best scouting? Scouting team. What's Leaker's is 2020. Let's get Leaker to have a look at him then. He does come in like 2 years, yeah. So that's maybe true. That's maybe why he wants the squad player, to be fair. Try Fringe. We could try that first as well. Let me just assign a scout, get Leaker to do full knowledge on him. So I wonder if that's just that. It might not be. Yeah, he comes in 2 years' time. Well, it's about 1.5 years, actually, if you think of it like that. It's July of... So it's a year in July, and we've got 6 months until July now, so 1.5 years. Did he... Was it... I think it was somebody else, Kokota, but yeah, somebody did want important player. Should we just try Impact Sub now? It's easier to move him down then. Okay, you can sign him on Impact Sub and then move him down anyway, really. 5.5k is quite a lot of money. Let's try and get rid of that. When you play 15 games, 7k, that's fine. Signing on fee, 100. Doesn't have an agent. We'll give you a bigger one of these. I'm fine with that because he joins in 2 years. I think it's fine on that. At least we get him and it will be... Like, surely 20k to buy him, you make a profit at the very least, don't you? So let's do that. Good. Morning, Chaz boy. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're good. I'm very well. I am having a... Today's stream has been very good, isn't it? In terms of good results, good vibes. We're chilling. We're having a good time. Coffee's gone. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's just because Discord's open. I just got the Discord notification that we're live, which is good to know. Ooh, hello. Hello. We've got an intake preview. Forgot that this was coming up, didn't I? We've got... an excellent intake, which... Does anyone need resting? Good point. We'll do that after, Jacob. Let's have a look at this. We've got 3 defensive midfielders that have a potential to go far. And an attacking midfielder that we need to keep a very close eye on. So we've got like 3... At least... Well, there's like 4 players there that might be A, maybe. Some decent... A handy winger. The intake lacks quality in goal. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's exactly what we need, isn't it? Ashton, thank you for the follow. I think I said that already. And then we've got no strikers, no central midfielders. And we just talked about how central midfielders are really, really, really good. No wide midfielders, wing backs. It's not a golden generation, but I'm hoping we can have 1 or 2 players in there that might be quite good. Let's hope so. How you doing, Woody Louse? Hope you're well. That intake report is just for Frenchinho Jr. It actually is, yeah. Let's check you... Let's check the under-23s fixtures. They played Nordhausen last. And... Is that their team or us? That's our team. Frenchinho Jr. did not play. Okay, you didn't play in that one. Is this... When's that? That's on the 17th. That was on the 6th. So, yeah, they did play, but... They didn't play them. They're trying to take your job at DM. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they didn't play you, look. Even though I put you in the team. Why did you not play at all, look? None of you did. Did you play for the under 18s or something instead, maybe? Bow that girl. Don't know. Don't know. Reports form for the under 23s. No, last played against Permersons. Did you play for the under 18s or under 19s? You played... Oh, that was ages ago in December. So I don't know. No, you didn't play. Yeah, Vinicius is a goalkeeper. He is, yeah. This position lacks quality. Will I try and improve any of this before the intake? Absolutely not. No. Yeah, it's a bit like, thank you for that. But anyway, carry on. Wait a second. What do you want me to wait a second on? I'm a German youth level player. Are you? You've been capped at under 20 level, yeah? You've been capped at under 20 level. I'm at a play part with my child and get pinged with a not safe for work image. Horrible. What a way to ruin the day. Sorry, Ian. We felt like we had to show you. He was very good in that last game. We won 6-0. Gabriel scored a hat-trick from centre-back. And he played very well. Alexander, an 8.8. 2 assists. Really good. He's actually unbelievable. So I'm sorry to ruin your day. As in nationality, I prefer Turkey. Yeah. Not sure what's going on there. You are though. You play for the under 20s. Did you say you prefer Turkey? I don't know. Don't know what's going on. You seem to be the most weird player in this game. The strangest things seem to be happening to you. How's the youth intakes been? They've been quite good, Woody, actually. We've had some really decent players. Like in the last one we had Pavio come through. He's going to be a really good player. That has just changed loads, by the way, since last time. But we've had some really good players come through, like Renato Moura. Like here's another one that came through. Unfortunately, none of the Brazilians that have come through have not been very good. But some of our other players have been that we might make money on in the future. So, yeah, overall pretty good. Is Amad Diallo at Madrid, was he? I didn't see that. Be interesting to be able to compare me now and my Hereford player. Yeah, that would be good, actually. Right, Lazaro set to sign. 34k deducted. He joins in 2027, but we've got another deal done for another youngster. Happy days. Since you are an unrivaled authority on this, why the freck does the number of off-target shots and on-target shots not add up to the total number of shots? What other shots are there? I think block shots don't count towards them, Jan. So I think they count as into the total number of shots, but not into the on-target or off-target shots, if that makes sense. Been able to steal anyone from the Brazilian league intakes? Not necessarily steal, but sign them on a free once they come through. Yeah, Woody. Loads of players that have come in. All of these players here, look. All Brazilian youth players, basically, that are too young to join yet and joining in like 2027, 26, 28. So, yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. We've got quite a few, like Gil, for example, come in for from the Brazilian intakes who have come in and been really good. And Leo. So, yeah, there's a few. We've basically been trying to sign up any good Brazilian players. Judging on this player's career, you'll be doing more than just Windows this time. Jack of all trades. Yes. Might be able to go and do carpets and building work and everything this time. It's going to be good. Still getting these youth intake previews. I did not rest the team, did I? Okay. Fortunately, we don't need to rest the team at all. They're really good. It's fine. Can't wait for all these players to just pop into the team in the next few seasons. Yeah, it's going to be weird, isn't it? We're going to have so many that it's going to be really hard to decipher who's good and what to do with them. It's going to be a bit of a juggling job, isn't it? To sort out who's going to play where and things and who we're going to invest in to with playing time and stuff. It's going to be tricky. Looking forward to the derby later. Yeah, I think so. I'm relatively relaxed about it, I think. I'm hoping that they can just get the job done properly. Hey, Mr. Brazilian. Clates will win you more than you will ever know. Good work. Good. Another great lyric, John. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're good. You're not registered. Adriel is registered, so you can go on the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fine. I think I'm going to go Gil again. We won that game 6-0, didn't we? So Gil starts, I think. This is Lazio in the Champions League. Although, we are already qualified. Do I give a couple of players a start here where we are at home? I'm fairly confident. A tidy starts as well, actually. Has Bocau picked up left wing yet? He's competent now. Okay, he's got actual proper stars there. Thank God that's taken so long to do. I was saying to some workmates that this will be the game that Everton turn up for them to secure their place in the Premier. I know, Woody. We talked about it earlier, actually. I'm like, they're going to be horrible, aren't they? And like Frank Lampard would love to take points off Liverpool now. Would love it more than anything. I knew you'd come through for me. This has been driving me nuts, constantly looking at the numbers. Thanks. All good, Jan. I hope you're well. I don't know why I've said I hope you're well, but I'm glad. Doesn't Germany have rules on homegrown players? Nope. Jay, we did a video on it to explain it, but basically you can register up to 99 players, so you don't really have any homegrown rules. It's only really the like European competitions where registration comes into it. It is like the United game, Pav, yeah. It's at Anfield, Breezy. So, I mean, another reason why it should be routine, but it's a derby, so I guess you can never quite say it's going to be routine. You're a neutral to all the Prem. I'm a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Oh, you would be. Okay. Got you. But yeah, I can see why you'd say that because I kind of felt that myself a little bit. 6-0. I'd love a 6-0 today, to be fair. To, you know, because City catching up with the goal difference, a big win for Liverpool will be another like sucker punch in the title race, and it feels like it's a bit of a slug off in terms of punches from each team at the moment, doesn't it? I'm going to give Martinelli a rest as well because he keeps getting tired. We'll start Rodrigo on that side. Their only tactic is home vibes. Yeah, it's fairly true. Jolson starts. This is quite a changed team, actually. Do I do Tellez? Who's suspended in the league? Was it Tellez? I can't remember. That's quite a changed team. We're going to go with that. If you score early, it could get ugly. Yeah, we talked about the need to try and like blow them out the water early. Don't let them grow into the game, etc. If Salah gets isolated, it'll be the Diaz show. Yeah. If like, that's the thing with that Liverpool front three now. It's like, Salah's been off it a bit, but also because Salah is the player that is like so heavily marked that like Diaz is able to shine. And then you've got Mane through the middle. It's, yeah. Liverpool go 3-0 up. Cott will make changes to key players to rest, and then Richarlison will score a wonder goal and it'll get nervy. That sounds very, very predictable, doesn't it, John? I get that. I can feel that, you know. Was Rodrigo wanted, was he? Yeah, quite a few of our players have been wanted. Rodrigo's wanted by Leicester, Lyon and Leipzig. It would be a big sale. We wouldn't sell him to Leipzig. Salah, Jota, Diaz, Mane, all quality, and it pains me to say it. Yeah. All right. I need to move out the way. Here we go with Lazio in the Champions League. A win for us does secure us top of the group. A draw, I think, does the same. It might be a bit closer. I think we might be okay with a draw. I think they were 2 points behind us. Yeah, he's been getting a load of assists. He's actually been really good last two games without the goals to kind of back it up, although he did score a couple against United, didn't he? So that maybe the goals did back it up in that game. But even before that, there was signs that he was back. Yeah, Jota just keeps scoring. Lovely finish, Immobile. We won the down. Yeah, he did get two. But before that, where he's kind of been off it, there's a few like signs where he's still providing for the team. They try and two-player Mark Salah, leaving Diaz and Mane more free. It's so like basic, but it's so true, isn't it? Yeah, Diaz is class. I think we're seeing him get into his swing a little bit more now as well. In terms of like end product, like finding the pass for the goal. Did you see where he assisted one of the Benfica goals? And he celebrated more than whoever scored it. I think it was Mane. It could have been Firmino. I can't remember who scored the goal. It's where he like knocked it down, like chested it down to them. I think it might have been the first goal. And he went, like, you could see he was absolutely delighted with it. I think it was the first time he's like been an integral part of like a proper Liverpool move, a front three move. And you could see that how happy he was with it. And then since then, he's like got a couple of goals. I think he showed signs that he was going to be a real player from the very start, and that how he's going to fit in. But now he's actually producing stuff. It is, yeah. Feel sorry for Bobby. Brought Diaz in. It's like Bobby's been taken away from the lineup. It has kind of been like that. Although he did score. Did he score twice against Benfica Champions League? And then he's picked up a bit of a knock. Yeah, exactly, Mikhail. Exactly that, yeah. It's a very exciting time. It's the most frustrating time at the same time as that, though, because this is like the best Liverpool team. I think this is a new level of Liverpool team, even better than like the Champions League winning team and the Prem winning teams. Yeah, Paul Bobby will win 4 trophies, but this is like seems like another level of team. And then Manchester City are still outrageously good. That they might not win. Liverpool might not win another trophy this year, and they're still this good. They might win all of the trophies this year, but yeah, it's so frustrating that the other teams around them are so good. City in particular, obviously. What I hate about Diaz is that Mane was a starter in my so rare fantasy football team, but with him fighting against Diaz on the left and Jota in the middle, he's less likely to play for 90 minutes. I think Mane, I think you might be all right with that. I think Mane's been our best player recently. How have we not scored in this game? Mane through the middle is so exciting. They won't win 4 trophies. League Cup is all they'll get. I mean, I can see it happening. And that's probably, as a Liverpool fan, me thinking, you know, expecting the worst, you know. You think they'll win 2 more at least, if not all 3. Which 2 do you think are most likely? I assume you think Champions League and FA Cup, and then the league will go 50-50. I think Liverpool play City in the final of the Champions League if they get past Villarreal, and I think that could be that could be horrible, so tense. Although I know City were a slightly weaker team. I think Liverpool have found out their key to winning against City now. I think they've seen it, and it was all to do with space. In that City's one way of getting around Liverpool was to play so deep. I remember they did it in like 2017 where they took their centre-backs and played them to like the corners of their own goal line and played from there. And they were like, Liverpool, you can't press us because we're going to start from so deep. Obviously, Ederson's so important to that. Liverpool in that cup game, the FA Cup game, obviously there's the famous Stefan thing where they pressed Stefan and scored the goal, but not even to do that. Liverpool just went, now we will press you. We'll press you to the corners. We'll press you to your own goal line. And actually that kind of changed it in that first half where even though City still had quite a lot of the ball, Liverpool were the better team by absolutely miles that first half. And then the second half kind of changes your opinion on it. But they did that thing where I remember in like 2017-18 when they first did it, there was no... Liverpool would go to a certain point and wouldn't press past it. With like Keita in the team and his athleticism, Liverpool said, we're going to press you all the way back. And they did that. Like Mane, it wasn't a coincidence that Mane pressed the keeper so like that. You know the famous Ederson one where he just about plays it off the goal line? Jota does the exact same thing there that Mane did for the Stefan one, doesn't he? Where he goes in. It's a very deliberate ploy to go and press them all the way back. You both have a similar thing going on now, like you don't have an out-and-out striker and it's like 3 wingers rotating. I think that's just the way that football is right now, yeah. I'm surprised you can even remember the semi. I did watch it back, Jojo. Don't know what you're talking about. I did watch it back. But yeah, that semi was so good. What a day. What a day. Mane's pass to the Salah goal against United was outrageously brilliant. Yeah, I loved it. I don't think people have made enough of that as well. Maybe that's like me going, praise my team, but I think that's up there with one of the greatest Premier League assists of all time. Okay. Maybe that's slightly exaggerating. It was so good though. How you doing, Lucas?
Follow me. Okay.
Jimmy. Lucas is going to say something now as a City fan. How do you change it when you're a player's... oh, he's not. He's going to talk about something else. How do you change it when you are on a player's profile for the height? Oh, I see. Like centimetres. He's offside, I think. Go into preferences. If you go into preferences and search for height, it should pop up there. United were good yesterday. I think United were good yesterday. You do a kappa. I think that was United's best performance for quite a long time. They are just defensively woeful. Like, they were better than they have been, but they were still terrible, if that makes sense. How do you think it will end? We talked about it a bit here. So I think Liverpool win, but I think they need to score early and make sure that it's not going to be a horrible affair, if that makes sense. Anyways, breakfast now. All good, Lucas. Who's star of the week? Well, Ollie missed yesterday's stream, so it could be a different star of the week this week. We will do it at the end and find out who is this week's star of the week. I've not looked, so I have no idea. Can we equalise here? Go on, Angelo. Oh, good save. We're getting a bit FM, dear. I think we might go through second, which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes a bad. We're still top of the group. Oh, PSG are losing. Okay, fine then. Even if we lose, we might go through top of the group. Excuse me. Let's do some changes is in danger of being booked. Tellez. Gill's not having his best game. Let's do Anthony. Hello, magazine. How you doing, buddy? Sancho was good yesterday. He was. He did that thing though where he beat a man 3 times and then still passed it back. And I was like, now drive. Sancho was quite good against Liverpool quietly. He's the smallest spark of hope in probably the worst performance they've ever had in the Premier League. But he actually was a threat until he decided that Trent got the better of him and then stopped trying to beat him. What about the Townsend volley versus City? I know it wasn't an assist for him, but my God, the volley was sweet. Yeah, great. Amazing, wasn't it? That was amazing. Oh, worldy from Antonio! Blackjack, you do raise a very good point. He was playing up against Cedric Suarez, who looked like he had just discovered what football was. And also, chat, here's a genuine question. I know that like the referee's going, there's a deliberate rule for this. How was that not a penalty? The Cedric handball, how is it not a penalty? And this is someone who is a Liverpool fan. So the last thing that I want to see in the world is a Manchester United penalty. But surely that's a penalty, right? How is this game 1-1? I don't really know. We've been so dominant, haven't we? Because it was outside the box. No, I don't think it was. The handball was definitely in, wasn't it? Because he was on the floor, so it's in the rules. I don't know if that's true, though, because, like, maybe I'm disagreeing with the rule then here rather than the actual decision, which is that there is a key difference in that, isn't it? They couldn't give it. They checked. I thought it was in the box. Standard is on the floor. I do agree. Did enjoy Ferdinand's meltdown over it though. I did as well because I did hear them say about the rule. Yeah, I did because Peter Walton said so, and he is the authority, isn't he? It's not a penalty for when you while falling. There is so much. You can get around the rules so much with that, though. Supporting your weight for a slide tackle, what it means. Yeah, I think I disagree with the rule then. Because all that's happened there is, right, think about it as like the situational description of it. Sancho's beaten him. He's put him like on his arse and beaten him. And then the way that Suarez has got himself out of that situation is by falling on the ball and handballing it. Right? He fell on the ball and handballed it. And then he's been the person who's come out of that situation being the better for being beaten by the man. Like, how is that? That doesn't seem fair, does it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is not, I'm not saying that I wanted them to have a penalty or anything here. I looked at it, I was like, well, he's definitely gained an advantage there by using his hand, even if it was accidental, even if it was, there's a rule for it. I feel like that rule for it is somewhat, doesn't really apply for that situation. It applies for something slightly. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm not describing it properly, but I haven't got a team in this race or a, you know. But yeah, WWE moniker, the authority. Yeah, Bruno would have missed it anyway. This is true. So remember the Stephen Taylor famous handball? He technically fouled. He did. Yeah, that was so ridiculous. I think that might be one of the most ridiculous Premier League moments of all time. That when he pretended to have a handball. Arsenal's third probably should have been ruled out for the offside, Breezy. Yeah, they barely looked at it, did they? It was a weird one in terms of officiating. It made for a mental football match, but it was a weird one in terms of officiating. It's like the Elanga one when he said if it was outside the box, it would have been a foul, but why wasn't it in the box? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I didn't think the Elanga one was a pen though, necessarily. But also, it's a weird one to say that's a free kick outside the box, but in the penalty, you need to do more of a foul. I hate that. It's like, what degree of foul do you need to give for it to be a foul? If it's a foul anywhere, it should be a foul there. That goes back to my biggest pet hate about football is that if a striker touches a defender and they go down, it's a free kick. But if it's the exact same thing in the box, not enough for a penalty. That hate it. Yeah, I've seen penalties given for less contact. True. That doesn't mean I think it was a penalty though. I hope Newcastle give a good account versus you lot next week. Yeah, I hope they don't, Striker, to be honest. I hope they give a good account of themselves against City, but not us. That'd be lovely. Can I link a pen not given for Dortmund against Bayern yesterday on Jude? You can link it, Carlson. Yeah, go for it. Thanks for asking first, but yeah, all good. Can we do Bruno on for a little bit here? Yeah, not all contact justifies a pen. I hate that too. Also, on the flip side of that, contact with the ball, touching the ball doesn't mean it's not a foul all of a sudden. He got the ball. Yeah, but if you've come through a player and fouled him and then touched the ball, it doesn't mean it's not a penalty. Like, or the other way around. so used to United getting decisions in their favour throughout the years that when it goes the other way, I just don't care. I mean, I'm exactly the same, Breezy. I'm exactly the same. And even I could look at it and go, ooh, feels like they've been a bit harshly done there. Liverpool face Newcastle, who won last 6 at home, means they'll let you win. Hopefully, striker, yeah. He punched me, ref. Yeah, but he got the ball first. Exactly. I hate it. And it's so dense because it's like, you don't understand how much influence these pundits have. That like, the every man watching it goes, well, he said it. Ferdinand said he got the ball first, so it wasn't a pen. No. Like, you know how much... You can't say, like, pundits know nothing 1 second, and then when they say something you agree with, going, yeah, he did make a good point. I do agree with that. I don't know. I think Bruno should have been sent off as well. I think Bruno should have been sent off as well. Do you know why? For that tackle, he, like, goes in, realises the player is that little bit further away, and then reaches that little bit further to make sure he catches him on the shins. It was Bruno's got history for that. It's cheeky. It's not cheeky. It's horrible, really. I hate the pundits these days. They flip-flop on literally everything. Makes me sound about 1,000 years old. Yeah. Not even VAR on it. I think they did VAR on it, but they didn't get him to go and look at it. So they did check it. They've been a bit weird with those checking for red cards. Like, I think I like the Keita one in the Liverpool-Chelsea in the final. And there was a couple more. Like, even in that, like, that Hannibal one. And even the Bruno one in the Liverpool-United game the other week. They've been a bit weird on those red card checks, haven't they? Not VAR on the... Oh, not VAR on the Jude Bellingham one you linked. So let's have a look at the Jude Bellingham one. Sorry, yeah, I got confused on what you said there. I've missed it. There it is. I'm not going to play the audio. There isn't really any audio anyway. Did they... have they said because he got the ball? Yeah, I hate that. That's like the exact example, isn't it? I've just looked at it. That's kind of like the exact like example of it. He takes the player out, then gets the ball afterwards. Like, got the ball. I just don't think that doesn't mean that it's not a foul. But yeah, you remember? So Axton definitely did Hannibal a favour against Liverpool. Yeah, maybe not. I don't think he quite did enough to get sent off, but the next one he would have been. I think the final whistle did Hannibal a favour in that game. The Arsenal pen was hella harsh. It felt harsh because they looked at the offside first, and because they looked at the offside, they looked at the decision and saw it a lot of times. So it was kind of bad luck for United. I don't know if it was harsh. I think it was a foul. But yeah, Bruno's always been a dirty player. I think he has as well. Remember when Bale used to seem to get a load of yellow cards for diving whilst at Spurs? It annoyed me when he complained about one he picked up against Southampton, where the defender barely touched his shoulder, and Bale post-match said, everyone knows if you were touched, it can't be a dive. That's not true, is it? Yeah, that's not true. It was a penalty every day of the week for Arsenal. I think it was a penalty as well. It felt unlucky because no one seemed to say penalty at the time. Everyone then, when they watched the replay back for the offside, everyone went, that might be a penalty, you know. And then it was given. Which you feel like you've almost got away with it, and then you don't get away with it if you're a United fan, don't you? By the way, we've got ourselves a draw there. And we have gone through top of the group. We've got a fairly big game coming up. I don't know what we do here in terms of our system. But we've got Bayern away from home, which we are going to play today. So let me rest this team. And are you ready for what could be a bloodbath? I've rested for 2 days. It should be fine. I don't like this. We need to concentrate on the game a little bit here. We've got Bayern Munich away from home. Look at our previous meetings. We don't beat Bayern. I'm actually quite glad that they did drop those points because now... Hang on. We've gone 4 points clear of Bayern. Did they... I swear we weren't 4 points clear of them, were they? They lost to twice in a row. Did we know that? Yeah, we did know that. They've lost 2 on the bounce. They've lost 3 on the bounce as we play them. If there was ever a time to play Bayern, this is it. And I'm still worried about it. Commentary was like, that's not a penalty. Nope, not at all. Oh, it's been given. There is plenty. There's a coming together. It's a good decision there. They do that a lot, don't they? They do that. Did you end up going top of the group? Yeah, we went through top of the group just about. Look, we were in group. Oh, let me find it on here. We drew the game. PSG did win in the end, but we've gone through top. Look, on the same points. I think head to head has done us there. If you beat them here, we could actually watch you get hammered. I can absolutely imagine us losing 6-0 here. We always lose to them. First Division Player of the Year, Welton Costin. He's a wonder kid. There was actually another Wonder Kid AP attack. Leo? Why have we not really looked at this guy much? What's his release clause? 14 mil. Why is it only C+? Needs to become more consistent. He looks quite good. Yeah, modern aged it is, isn't it? I have to confess the best part of United's problems is discovering Mark Goldbridge's mental breakdown uploads on YouTube. He's so clever, isn't he? I love Goldbridge. I really like him. It's so deliberate as well. He is an AP attack, isn't he? Gets forward whenever possible as well. This guy could be... This guy's Leo. This guy's really good. What's his potential like then if we're not... His potential's really... Why are we not signing this guy? Do we sign this guy in... Do you know what he is? He is the Lincoln replacement in January. If we get 15 mil for Lincoln, we spend it on this guy. Surely. Let me... He's not even on our shortlist, apparently. Let's also just fully scout him as well. He looks really good, Welton Costin. He's a perfect replacement for our guy, Lincoln there. He's Lincoln, but younger and better. Exactly. Exactly that. Okay, Bayern away from home. They've lost 3 on the bounce. We're in the form of our life. Even if we did just draw to Lazio. Can we really put down... Is he a replacement for Paqueta? Possibly Keeney, yeah. If Leo's the starter and Paqueta comes in for him, he has the trait already, which I love about him. And he gets forward whenever possible. Could we add gets forward whenever possible and arrives late? Or do they kind of contrast each other a bit too much? Contradict each other, I should say. Leo, by the way, training beautifully. So is Gil. Can we end the Bayern hoodoo? Because that's what it is at this stage, isn't it? Speak about praise training. Shame the right winger is a winger because Paqueta is an indecent inverted winger. He is, isn't he? And he's left-footed. Because he could kind of do that, I suppose. Yeah, maybe we need to use Paqueta just in different positions now. What's Paqueta's tackling like? 10. It's not great because he could play the deeper role. Him and Bruno could rotate that more, maybe. Your German scouts must be puzzled at the jobs they're getting. They may have second families in Brazil by now. Yeah, it could be a thing. Big question for the game is, does Ollie French Jr. start in midfield? I'm going to go with no. Was that Tellez back? Oh, hello. Right. Oh, my word. I thought he was in goal. Right back. We are still going to be missing Dodo, so Jolson will play. Breno, Jolson, Luis Felipe, Gabriel, Tellez. In the midfield, Leo comes in. Gil starting right wing. According to the quick pick as well, we're going to go with it. It means that on the bench, we will bring on... Do we need another centre-back just in case? Let's do Morato just in case we need another centre-back there. No early football, I know. We're 2 p.m. It's Sunday. We don't usually have an early kick-off on a Sunday, would we? Is this the team? No, Anthony. Anthony hasn't been great for us. Anthony's wanted by Leon as well. A lot of our players are wanted, look, as we head towards January. Paqueta's wanted by Spurs. If we get 45 mil for Paqueta, do we let him go? I think we probably do. No, I think we go with Gil, you know. Is Gil too young to play Bayern? He's got the average rating. Or do we go with Anthony, who just hasn't been very good? I think I'm tempted by... It'll be Rodrigo or Gil here. That lad's good, any Pav, yeah. Rodrigo or Gil? Rodrigo's a little bit more established, isn't he? He spent more than that for Pack. I know.
Jojo Kojana resubscribed.
I think if we get 45 mil from now at 28, I think so. This lot have lost 3 on the bounce. Imagine if you lost. Jojo, don't say it. Don't say it. But thank you very much for the 20 months. Chat, can we show some love? 20 months. Get your sub emotes in the chat. Yeah, Igneous, I will be watching. I will probably have it on. What time does the F1 start today? I'm going to go Gil. We're going to trust the youth. Gil starts 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m, is it? Okay. Come on. Bayern. Away from home. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Is it very rainy, is it? I was going to pump fist, but that never goes well. We're underway. We're underway. First highlight is Jolson down the right-hand side. Massive game, this. Can we get ourselves off to a good start? Can we finally beat them? I don't think we've beat them in the past 6 times we played them. It's not great. In fact, they beat us in nearly all of them. Here's Tellez. We're playing it around the back nicely. Here's Leo, who's been a revelation since he starting for us. Tellez, Leo, Martinelli. This is good football from us. Tellez flicks on. He's in. Antonio from the midfield. Antonio drills it home. We lead. Come on. There's the early goal. We lead against Bayern. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. My hopes are up. My hopes are up. It's a beautiful goal as well. Angelo's through ball. Antonio from that midfield. CM attack. Drills home. It's 1-0. Be calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Imagine the manager on the sidelines going, stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Samba, we had an Antonio instead. Did he do the chicken dance, did he? Yeah. Are Leipzig playing? Leipzig are playing Mainz. Dortmund are winning as well. There's a chance for Olmo with a free kick here. Leave rubbish. Leave rubbish. When's the crab costume coming out? I don't know. If we win the Bundesliga, do we have to crab dance? I think maybe. Seems apt, doesn't it? It's been a long time coming. This is a good first half for us. Not much happening. Tellez scores these. Come on, Tellez. Just pop this in the net. This will be huge. Look at the space you've got there to put it in. Oh, good save. Martinelli's there. It's 2. Come on.
Gabby.
Come on.
Boy.
Yes.
You're my boy.
The rebound from
Gabby, boy.
the free kick. Gabby. Great save from Billow. Good finish from Gabby Martinelli, who's quick and on the spot to put it into the back of the net. We lead 2-0 at Bayern. Leo and Antonio have maybe made the difference to make us a good team here. We change absolutely nothing, I think. We can't do anything silly from here. It's been very close. It's been a bit of a dull affair, really, except for our 2 goals. Half time, I say, don't let that complacency creep in. Let's get ourselves to 60. Let's do it in increments. Let's see if we can get ourselves to the end of this game. This is perfect. Nothing's happening. No subs. Subs are OP. Don't look at the Bayern score. Don't say that. We're up to 63. Do we start to make subs now, or do I just leave this? I'm very tempted to just leave it. They do have little Justin in goal, yeah. Leo, ball into the box, headed away by Weigl. You've got to win that back, Luis Felipe. You do. Leo, there's a run there from Tellez. We'll try and get this wide to Tellez. Gone the other way. Oh, no. They've got the ball back. Molina. A goal for them now makes this very overrated, you mean? Yeah, I knew what you meant. This makes it a bit nervy. If we win this header, though. Oh, he's made him go wide. We have won the header. Go on, Gabriel. Keep that in, Jolson. I really want a 3rd goal to make this feel so much more safe. 2 seems dangerous, doesn't it? Good run through the middle there from Leo. We've got runs in the middle from... Go on, Martinelli. Look at him go. Go on, Gabby. Win the pen. Win the pen. Give it Leo. Oh, what a goal. It's 3-0. What a goal. I've done Gabby because of that run. He deserved it. Leo's put it in the net, though. Come on. Oh, Leo. Well, Samba as well. That run from Gabby was actually like real life, wasn't it? It's 3-0 at Bayern. Gil's playing a 6.3, but it doesn't even matter. Let's get him off to start to stagger these subs to get to the end of this game. We'll do Rodrigo coming on. 20 to play. We're 3-0 up. And this is huge. Don't say anything, but Leipzig are also dropping points if it stays like this. It's 0-0 in their game. 81 minutes. They've just scored. I said something. I shouldn't have said something. Left side, best side. Yeah. We're quite tired. But I'm going to just see this game out, I think. 6.4 from Jolson. We'll do a tidy coming on. He pirouetted. Schalke doing nothing for us. Come on, Schalke. Yeah, the 6-1 down. We're 3-0 up. Is it still... Where's the Leipzig? They're 2-0 up. Okay, Leipzig are going to win, but we are going to win at Bayern for the first time in what is a very long time. This is potentially huge. Adriel's going to come on. That's how confident I am. I'm bringing youngsters on. There's 2 minutes to play plus added time. Oh, he's given it to Angelo. What is that finish? He's actually saved it. That was a really good save from below. He just passed it to him. FM is always listening. It usually is. Yeah, Gabriel on the end though. Kimmich can actually get a counter-attack on the go here. They've left 2 players forward. A tidy. A tidy header back to the goalkeeper. Below is Ramsdale in disguise. It seemed like it. What a win. Probably the finest win of our Hertha career so far. Angelo must have tries chip shots. I don't actually know. We have just won 3-0 against Bayern. The tide has turned. I feel like this might need... Look at that. Leo and Antonio both scoring as well. It's this change. It's that tweak. We're making things happen here. Bayern don't know what's hit them. They've lost 4 on the bounce. They've lost 4 on the bounce. If Leipzig are our title rivals, I feel a lot better if they're our title rivals compared to Bayern. I feel like Leipzig are going to drop more points, right? Although they've been really good so far. Have they lost yet, Leipzig? They've scored 2 late goals there as well. Look, 80th minute, 86th minute in there. This is a result to tell your grandkids about. This, everybody, they're unbeaten still, aren't they? And we've played them up. They beat us at our place. But we've got to go to them, and they've got to get a point against them. And I would love it if we... You're saying they will drop points. I mean, they can still drop points. Our goal difference is 38. But yeah, they are unbeaten. They've been really good this year, haven't they? I'm hoping, though, that we can destroy them by winning every game from now on. That's the plan. That's the plan from now on. Let's have a look at that league table. Yeah, they are unbeaten. They've drawn against Cologne, Bayern and Gladbach. Do they have any very difficult games coming up? Look at them. They did lose in the cup as well. They've got an away game. They've put okay, it's the winter break, isn't it? Their run, oh my word. They've got, look at their teams they have to play. You realise you're up against a team with a big dog, though. Yeah, he scored, didn't he, as well? Dortmund ended 7-1. They don't even have Jude or Haaland anymore. And they've lost loads of games. It's weird, isn't it? That run of fixtures is quite nice. Whisper it, but I don't see them dropping many points in there, which is a bit scary. But then they do play Bayern and us in quick succession with an away game against Wolfsburg in between, who are decent. This is going to be make or break time for them, isn't it? For us, let's have a look at our fixtures. For us, we do play Wolfsburg at home, though. We play Dortmund at home. I'm going into that confident now that we've beaten Bayern. 3-0 against Bayern. Look at our results in the league. 3-0, 6-0, 5-1, 5-0. Look at the form we're on in the league. If I was to take out the Champions League, Bayern continue slide, they'll sack the manager. Yeah. Look at our run of form in the league. That Leipzig one is such an outlier in the league, isn't it? Look. If I was to look now at like expected goals and things, I bet we'd be way up there. There's the goals scored. Let's go to, where is it? Attacking. Expected goals 39. And how many have we scored? We've scored 52. It's Bayern and then Leipzig as well. Goals per game at the moment, we're on 3.25 per game. That's outrageous. We've scored 52 goals in 16 games. Our goal difference is 38. Can I see that so that we've got like 52 goals for, 14 against, look. They just don't concede very many to Leipzig, look. We're in a good place though, aren't we? We're in a good place. Like get through that Dortmund game. You're not looking at loads of those thinking it's really scary. We actually played Dortmund's second to last game of the season. Sorry, Bayern, second to last game of the season. At home though. Do Leipzig have a difficult end to the season? Because that'll be an interesting thing to see. Not really. Mainz away won't be too easy. They played Dortmund away. So I suppose Dortmund away and Mainz away in the last 4. Cologne needs to get they need to get their revenge against them after that horrible 3-0 thrown away a 3-0 lead thing. Right, we've got Wolfsburg in. Tellez, can you sort this? Otherwise, we will sell you. Here, right, yeah, sorted it. Perfect. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win against Dortmund to back this up. No, against Wolfsburg, sorry. Their march is tricky. Yeah, we looked at that. That's where they might drop points. That's where they might drop points. The 4-3-3, by the way, football-wise, is a bit special. In terms of like the football they're playing, it's really nice. I feel like we need to. Can we just go and watch that goal again? The one that Gabby set up. It's the Leo goal, isn't it? Look at his run. It's beautiful Brazilian football from Martinelli. Watch him. If we load this in now. So he just scored our second and then he sets up our third. Like this. Doing little pirouettes, look. See you later. I actually think there was more before that, wasn't there? If we go back even further, he picks the ball up. Yeah, he picks up the ball here, look. Let's turn this down slightly. Look where he picks up the ball and what he does with it. Picks it up just inside their half. Beats his man once. Cuts back. Pirouettes. Beats him again, look. I can't really zoom it anymore. Cuts back. Finds Leo. Leo puts it in the bottom corner. So good. Can you zoom in, get over him? I've probably, but I'm not going to now. Was nice though. Let's continue and get to this Wolfsburg game then. We might be able to get that last game in of the stream here, hopefully. Talas Magno, are you going cheap again yet or not? Leaving on a free transfer? When? Oh, we need to see if we can get him on a free. He'll be available on a free at the end of December, so 1st of January. Should we just check if there's any other players that are leaving on a free transfer?
Okay.
Let me clear this. You won't. He doesn't want to talk to us, does he? But we can try. Yeah, he does hate us. I'm hoping that enough time has gone by to hopefully be able to do it. Yeah, we could put a note on him. He does hate us, though. This is true. Which is a shame. Magno, not the one. But if we can sign him on a free, I think we still bring him in, don't we? These guys are also going on a free. What are we on here? We're on physicals. Let me go to just this for now. Well, Oscar going on a free. Alan. These are the older types. These are not necessarily interested in us as well. Oscar on a free, anybody? I don't know. No, not for me. Alan, not for me with those physicals. You'll never play him. No, you're probably correct. He does look quite good, though. Oscar can be our new Dani Alves. What, and despise us. Yeah. Any actual good players? That's a goalkeeper. He's not very good, though. There's no one really, is there? New gens only, in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, Magno's not going to play over like Gil, is he? Gil's another level. So yeah, you might be right. Expiring 1 year, not 6 months. Oh yeah, I need to do. You're right. I did 6 months, didn't I? Let's just check 1 year then, because those are only going to be Brazilians or like Brazilian league ones. You're right. Okay, that changes things. Also, Tellez needs a new contract, is what I've just noticed. Neymar's contract is up in the summer. So in January, we can try and talk to him. I don't think he's interested, but definitely something to look at. If he does go out of contract, which he might come out of contract because he's on 600k a week, he might actually end up getting released, isn't it? Neymar, it could be Neymar summer, which would be quite big. But even Casemiro at 33, I think you sign him and play him. Can you play DLP maybe? I think you sign him still. I think you play him as this. Or you have him. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, there's some players on there. Are Tidy's contract's up in the summer, is it? Let's give him a new one then. I'll give you another 5 years on absolutely nothing of a wage. That's fine. The entire Brazilian national team's expiring. Kind of. Firmino as well, out of contract. Do you want a little role as a CM attack? Or an AP? Backup? Yeah, Bobby would be cool as well. Another one. We need to keep an eye on this then, don't we? If you offer PSG money, but get them to do big wage contribution, he might sign for like 40k a week. Done it a few times. I don't think he's interested us right now. I can ask. We're in the Champions League. They want only 37 to 59. He's just not interested. That's the thing that's going to get us. I've got him as a... Shall I... I think he's being scouted. Let's assign a scout. Dirk, you're going to follow him around for 3 months. Just so we can keep watching you. Neymar Jr. and Frenchino Jr. in midfield next season. Yep. He'd only signed for 6 months on that deal. That's the thing. Yeah, that's true. Is there anyone else in here that I'm missing? Danilo. Tellez's contract being up is a weird one. Do I give him another one? I think we have to, don't we? Important player. I mean, you are going to play that, but I don't think I need to say it to you. We get away with that? Okay, that's even better. Give him another 3 years? I don't think... Yeah, I think we have to wait until he's a free agent for him to be interested, don't we? Which is a shame. But I also think because of that 600k a week, I don't think it's going to happen. Do I give him Tellez another 2 years? Oh, he wants 3 years. Do you know what? I'm going to give him 3 years because it's Tellez. We have to keep him, don't we? So that he doesn't go and speak to anybody else, as that might happen. Any other Hertha players on here? I don't think so. I think we're good. He wanted to come in, did he? Lenny? Can bring him here? He won't come out. Oh, yes. Come here then. Look who's here, chat. He's distracted because Cat's in here moving the washing. It's all right. Say hi. Lenny, this way. Over here. Don't look at FM. Oh, no. Oh, forgot. I've just seen it. I've just seen it behind. That's annoying. Lenny's here, everyone. What do you think about Manchester United in the next round of the Champions League, Lenny? What do you think? We topped our group as well. And they just beat Bayern. They did. But anyone can beat Bayern. They're rubbish. Come on, then. Say hi. There we go. That's the shot. Oh, why are you shaking? Do an impression of some samba.
Follow me. Okay.
That was good samba. Right, do you want to get down? Do you want to stay here? You're going to stay here? You'll probably just sit here for a bit. He loves the samba. He does. It makes it very hard to actually, like, press buttons. All right, chat. We've just realised then we've drawn Manchester United in the Champions League. That's upsetting. We didn't do the draw, though, because I missed it, which is a shame. They didn't top the group over Bayern. They must be rubbish then. So where did they come in their group stage? Was it group... I feel like it was Group H. It was. They finished second in their group to Bayern. Lenny's trying to get down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want to get down? Go on then. Pop you over there. Off you go. Oh. Cat dropped a sock off the washing and now he's picked it up. So that's his now. He owns it. Okay, so they've gone through second and we've drawn Manchester United. What was the rest of the draw then? Nice, Bayern. Oh, my word. Look at how annoying that is. If we'd finished second in our group, we would have had... Who did PSG get? Oh, we would have had Liverpool if we finished second in our group. So do you know what? I think I maybe prefer Manchester United over Liverpool. Who's been winning the Prem, actually? Liverpool have. They won it in 2022-23. Okay. We could have had Nice, which would have been Nice, wouldn't it? But we didn't. I think I would have preferred it over Liverpool, though. Dortmund have Juventus. Barcelona City. It's a pretty tough draw, this. Inter, Sociedad. Sociedad are really good in this, aren't they? Ajax, Real Madrid, Atalanta, Spurs. I think we have to just go with it. I can't remember where we were supposed to reach. Were we supposed to reach the knockouts? Was that all? Because if that's the case, then it's kind of fine, isn't it? Lenny's just got onto it. You know, someone asked about, does he sit on his... Oh, I can't take a picture. Asked if he sits on his stool. He's just got onto it now. Hello. You good boy? Do you want me to open the window? He's just staring at me. I think he wants the window open. You can wait 9 minutes, Lenny, yeah? Saka's pretty good at real life football. He is, isn't he? I'm going to talk to Rump. Hello, Carsten Rump. Why isn't Ramon playing as a left back? That's my... Yeah. That's a big move that I've just played there, isn't it? Really intimidated him. Rump. It's always good to intimidate Rump, isn't it? Martinelli makes the team of the week mainly for that run, I think. Santana, are you training well? You are. Here's another one that is like... We haven't got him to have that... Are we training him to have... Okay, when he gets this changes how he plays. He doesn't have the physicals that like Leo has, though, where he's quick and nimble, but that could make him a much more effective player, I think. Yeah, Dortmund are 7th. No need to worry about them this season. They still beat us 5-2, though, but that's before we worked out our midfield too. Could we lose Cesar? He's only got 19 months. Okay, 19 months is quite a long time, but maybe he does need a new contract. Squad player. Squad player's fine. Can I just get rid of these? He probably wants them, doesn't he? Pay rise is fine. That's good. Keeps him as a squad player. 35k. If I get rid of those, minimum fee, well, you can have it, but it's going to be 120. We'll give you a clean sheet bonus. and a bit more of that. I don't really want to give you a 75 mil because otherwise someone will just buy you for 75 mil. Let's do that. What is Jobson AP? Hate that he can't dribble. He's weird, isn't he? He's got massive potential, Jobson, but he can't really do what we want him to do because he doesn't have the physicals or dribbling. So weird. We are trying to get him to train his dribbling by putting ball control on here, which is doing his dribbling, but it's 7. He's got a long way to go with it, isn't he? Oh, yeah, it's a really weird one. Christy, thank you for the follow as well before. And Lucas and Alex the Lion, thank you for your follows. Okay, he should get a new contract. We'll keep an eye on Neymar. We're going to go and win the league this year. Everything is fine. Luis Felipe developing concerns. Wants a new contract. What are you on? 55k. Everyone wants new contracts, it seems. Get rid of that. Will you do important player? Yes, you will. Good. What are you currently on? 55. 85 seems like a lot. Oh my word, he wants a massive... He is very good. Yeah, but I've given you loads more in other things. You can't just ask for that and keep... Like, it's a negotiation. Wolves have played Burnley 11 times in the Prem and only won once. Really? That's a terrible record. That's awful. I did not realise it was that bad. Look at the agent. Will need to be acceptable. Your next offer will need to be acceptable. Once again, this is what my client wants. My wish is to point out that offering him the requested wage will go a long way. Yeah. No wonder he can't do proper negotiations. Yeah, I mean... I have to get rid of the other things then if you're going to take that as the wage. It's 3k a week. He plays most games. We can put this up. Right, fine. Don't have a new contract then. Give him everything. Nope. That's going up by 40k. No, the actual pick. Yeah, I saw the pick. That's going up 40,000 a week. You'll sign another one next time. He's also not going out of... there's nobody else. He's also not going out of contract, so it's not the end of the world. But that was a bit of a weird negotiation. Some of the negotiations are... Maybe I don't mind them because they've got a specific thing they want. But I didn't want to give you 89k a week when you're on 55. When you've got still, I think, 3 years left. But yeah. Maybe I think I probably will eventually have to do that, won't I? He wanted no less than 89. Yeah, but like, I gave him loads more appearance fee. I gave him loads more unused. I gave him loads more unused fee, unused playing, whatever it's called, and I gave him loads of clean sheet bonuses. So he was getting loads more than that, and he still wanted that, and then plus the extra that I offered him for that. It's like, I know that it said that, but it's a bit of a weird negotiation, wasn't it? It took you 4 streams to find a centre-back who never played. Yep. So we don't need him. Jolson's better than him anyway, eventually. It's fine. We're fine. Right. Wolfsburg will be... If we can get this game done, I think we'll play this game this stream because then it's the winter break and I can go through up until the January window off stream so that we don't have a massive gap and it'll work out quite well timing-wise before the next stream. So... I think that's probably the plan. Even if we go slightly over our 3 hours, we can do so with getting this game done. Let's praise your training as well. Look, Leo, Jolson, Gil, all training brilliantly. Love it. Are the other lads training well as well? Can I see? Where do I see the best? Can I click here? No, I have to go to actual training and go to training performance here. Antonio, Angelo, Breno, Jobson, Franchino Jr. Everyone's playing quite well, actually. Oh, no. Slightly longer stream. Don't think I can cope. I know, right? I know. It'll only be slightly longer, though. Literally 1 game. Be fun. Keep the Neymar stuff for the stream. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll get up to the 1st of January, Carlson. So I won't do that off stream because we'll do... I can't offer him a contract until January the 1st anyway. So I'll just get us up till the to when the window opens. But yeah, you're right. I agree. Don't want to miss that, do we? Well, I wouldn't, but yeah, I know what you mean. Let's get this team then. Wolfsburg. Leo playing there is a weird one. Do you know if we signed that other lad, that Costin guy, Leo could play right wing, couldn't he? Quite easily. And then Costin could play there as well. I like these. We've got some nice lines coming up though, haven't we? I like the lines. Gil didn't play very well in that last game, did he? I'm still going to stick with him, I think. We did win against Bayern, so I think it's probably worth sticking with him. Don't ever move Leo. Yeah, that's probably true. Gil there. The rest of the team is good. Still got a slight injury to Dodo, so he doesn't make the bench. And put Murato on the bench. Savio on the bench. Leo centre mid is a thing you will not move. You will not move him. Okay. I like this though. These two don't like each other, but these two do. Can we go and back up our wins? Let me just check that. Was everything correct? I think so. He's got 6 in 9, Leo, from centre mid. Same with centre mid Antonio. They actually both work, don't they? CM attack and left centre mid. I like it. You're right. Okay, Wolfsburg. I've clicked the wrong button there, but I think it's okay. We are underway, which means I move over here. We'll give them an encourage. Bayern play Frankfurt. We keep an eye on Leipzig, who have already scored. The left triangle is OP. Yeah, it is. I agree. Tellez, Martinelli, and Leo really do bits, don't they? Let's hope the right can do something here. Here's Gil to cross. Oh, great block. Great block by the defender there. Yeah, Leipzig are already winning here. They are 1-0 up against Freiburg away. Bayern are also 1-0 up. We are now the ones who are dropping points on the others if we don't score. It's only 25 minutes in. We don't need to panic, but this is true. Thinking of that, what are you saying? Oh, God. Here they come on the attack. CM should get linked with fullbacks and wingers. Yeah, it should. I agree. How you doing, Shawnee boy? Welcome in. Good tackle. Tellez, he's on a yellow, but he makes a good tackle. Ball over the top for Angelo. Is this us taking the lead? Dink him. Great tackle. 2 very, very last-ditch tackles from Wolfsburg players so far in this game. Great ball over the top by Tellez, though. Midfield 2, you're going to produce something? Half-time 0-0. Slightly worrying? Bayern 1-0 up still. Leipzig still 1-0 up. We've been the better team, but 2 last-ditch tackles means that it's 0-0 at the break. What do the links actually do? It just shows that they play well together, and that you probably get slightly better performances out of them because they're playing together. If they've got nice links, they just develop and they're more in tune with each other. I think if you hover over it, it tells you exactly what they do. Yeah, Wolfsburg are good. They're 4th in the league. We've been the better team, though. Oh, my word. Mayoral's in. What a tackle, Gabriel. Jesus, that was a bit scary, but what a tackle. Jolson over the top. Angelo in behind. He's had a couple of chances. Can he finish this one? Another save. Come on, Angelo. You need to put one of these in the back of the net. We're doing this the hard way here. Definitely the better team. Come on. We're on the attack again. Martinelli loses it. What? Mayoral wins that. Okay, there's no one to flick it onto. He should have dinked it. You're right. We didn't check if he's got chips the ball or goes for chips. Lobs the keeper. That was this is a weird highlight. Martinelli, just beat him. Ball over the top. Flicked back to the goalie. Good save, keeper. Ricebone and Antonio all start from the bench today. Oh, really? Because they're going all out for Europa League. I see. Makes sense, I suppose, doesn't it? Wolfsburg on the ball. Baku. This is good football. Good from Tellez. Nicking in to win it. Tellez get down that left-hand side now. Gabriel find him. Okay, instead, cut him out and go Angelo. Dink him. Angelo finishes it. We do break the deadlock. Come on. Come on. This feels like one of those games where you might drop points, but we've got our goal. Now we just need to not drop the points from here. Lovely ball over the top from... Who was it? Gabriel? Who played this ball? Martinelli. Great ball. What a finish. Smashed home by Angelo, who does take his chance. Come on. What we're doing in the other matches, still 1-0 up in both of them. But we go back to the top with our goal. There's a highlight now. I'm a bit worried about Tellez's yellow. I won't lie to you. That should be fine for Breno, though. Space here for Martinelli. Go right instead, then. He goes left to Tellez. Okay. Chelsea appear to have forgotten to put Reece James in the squad, have they? Leo. That's problematic for my FPL, yeah. Don't do that, Gabriel. Oh, no. We're going to throw it away. He's off. He's off. He saved it anyway. Doesn't matter. He was off. What was that? Did you see that pass that Gabriel just did? I might get him off. That was awful. I've not made a sub. I need to. We played Did we play midweek? I don't know if we did, actually. No, we've had a break, haven't we? We're a bit better for a later substitute. Second goal, please. Nick this ball and get a second. I'm a bit stressed about this game. Heart attack defending. It was. I don't even know if you could call it defending. It was attacking for them. So you need Jay Rodriguez to score against Wolves. I mean, Burnley's record is brilliant, so maybe he will. Should get there, does get there. Felipe coming across. Tellez. A second goal, please, Hertha. Gabriel Tellez. Good football. There's Antonio. We've got the run from Gil on that side. That's a weird but brilliant pass. Gil. Oh, great header away. The football was good, though, wasn't it? Gil. Antonio. Angelo should be. It is. What a goal. It's onside as well. We have got our second. Come on. Yes. Yeah, he did play right wing back, didn't he? Yeah. It's 2-0. Angelo scored again. Was this a Gil assist? Or was it an Antonio assist? It was an Antonio assist. Brilliant assist. Angelo gets his second. Now I make subs and we should be safe. Bayern have gone 2-0 up. Freiburg late equaliser. That's what I'm saying. Come on. Late equaliser from them. Tellez is tired, so we'll do Sandro. Gil is a bit tired, so we'll do Anthony. Martinelli's a bit tired, so we'll do Rodrigo. 3 subs, bit risky, but I'm going to do it. Should maybe use them and stagger them. Bayern 2-0 up, look. But do you know what? I'm going to go for it. Okay, Leipzig had just gone 2-0 up as well. We're all going to win, it seems. But we've beaten a team that were 4th, so it's a good moral victory. They've both won away games, though, so maybe nothing changes is really what will happen. Apparently, Reece James is wanted by Real Madrid. There you go. Apparently so. We stay top of the league then to end today's stream. We've gone from 3rd to 1st in the league, which is a beautiful climb to the top. We've beaten Bayern Munich away from home as well. Did we win every game in the league? I think so. Bruno too, really. Interesting. Do you know a face pack for FM21? I can't get the mega pack to work since it won't download. I use the Sort It Out SI's cutout face pack. That's the one I use, which I haven't actually updated for a while. These were our results today. We started there. We are unbeaten. We've won every league game and drawn twice in the Champions League today. In terms of results, you can't really argue with that. We've conceded 1 goal in the league as well. And it was against Bayer Leverkusen in a 5-1 win. Have you seen the form that we've just put on there? It's a clinic. Dubstream. Completely dubstream, wasn't it? What a result. We played brilliantly. I'm going to save the game there before I do anything else. But chat, I think we will leave it there for today. Thank you so much for hanging out and being here once again. We'll be back midweek. Who should we raid across to? Holly's on. Or Owen? Or should we go to Holly? I think we probably should, shouldn't we? As she's smashing it at the moment. Go and show some love. I think it's like that. West Ham are playing with 2 wide centre-backs. Indeed they are. Thank you for hanging out, chat. I appreciate you guys. Have a lovely rest of your weekends. Thank you for all of the resubs and all of the follows. You guys have smashed it. I'm going to record, hopefully, the next Plymouth video today or tomorrow. And also, there was a video that came out yesterday on the channel if you want to go and check it out. Top wingbacks on FM22. The link to the YouTube is there. If you're not subscribed, go and subscribe. Most importantly, though, get your raid emotes ready. I want to see a load of... Should we put a load of crabs into Holly's chat? I think that's probably the way to go from here, isn't it? And these dancing crabs in the crab raid. Get them ready. I will see you very soon. Thank you for hanging out today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye!